What is up, everybody? AI Shadows here, and thank you guys so much for watching my playthrough of Metaphor Refantazio. If you want to see it live, I am streaming it on Twitch. This is my Twitch right here. And, if you want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram or any other thing, maybe I'll throw some stuff up there. But don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And thank you guys so much. Take care, and have a blessed day. How's it going, everybody? Hope everyone's having a good day.
What to do?
Let's see, what was I doing last? Oh yeah, I was joining the tournament for the throne. No deadline, no deadline. Man's not so best friend. Man-eater, man-huala. Oh yeah, I already did that. Why is that? Oh, I gotta report it in. Okay.
Really now?
Am I not at the place? Thinking of participating in the throne. Alright. That's rich. A mere fledgling with no history or experience to speak of as king. The idea makes me sick to my stomach. The ideal leader of this country is a dignified man of a great age. One with years of experience, and yet upstart school children like you and Luis dare to... It hardly matters. You won't be able to fight much longer. So struggle as you like. I'd be happy to give you the eulogy at your funeral. Oh my gosh. Suppose he's a candidate too.
Hey.
Hey, would it be alright if we accepted the bounty for Heisme? Sure you can handle that? I can't be liable if you get yourself killed out there. Yeah, let's do it. You're an odd one, alright. Either that or you're just green. Head to Martira. You can probably get more information there.
Let's focus.
The old Castletown kidnapper.
Let's call it.
Okay, we got the contract. Let's head back to the inn for now. No, let me turn in my freaking thing. I did a bounty. I want my money.
No registration issues, I trust?
No, indeed.
Voice
And we
acting.
found ourselves a perfect target.
Fine work.
Stroll.
See? She's convinced. Nothing to worry about. Don't worry about it. I'll prepare a map of the surrounding areas as well. But never mind that. Have you found us a kingly carriage?
Well, I have made some arrangements. How best to put it? The vessel itself is without peer. Supposedly, it will come to us on the day of the opening ceremony.
You don't sound too sure about that.
Oh, no, I'm certain. All I mean to say is, well, you shall soon see for yourself.
Well,
All
under
right.
the circumstances, I'll take what we can get. And setting that up in a day.
I think
Not
it's
so
gonna be
bad
that.
having a knight on our side.
It's gonna be that thing from the trailers
You
with
needn't
the
speak so.
legs.
In truth,
Gauntlet Runner. That's what they're
I've just
called.
resigned from the Knight's Order. Though it is only my bond of service I relinquish, not my title. We will shortly be seeking Luis's esteem. Should it come to light that I am a knight in active service, it may jeopardize our efforts.
That's true.
Still, you didn't hesitate to leave. I can tell you're serious about this.
It was not an abrupt parting. I've come to doubt the Order since returning to find them serving the Santifex and not the Royals. Those who refused the Church's rule were cast out for their defiance.
Dang.
I only hope those fallen knights found useful employ elsewhere.
Sounds like you've been through a lot too.
Well, in any case, we can focus on our bounty contract now. Let's make sure we get some proper rest tonight.
Opening ceremony of the tournament is tomorrow.
rest.
We should probably stay inside and rest today. Does that mean I can't turn in the thing? Dang it. Wait, I think I have... Oh, no, I haven't... Oh, I still need the red grass to be able to cook with this lady. Alright. Well, what you got? Or
What in the blaze?
can't you get through a single day without a drink? We've all been dealing a shite hand in this life, haven't we? In other parts of town, they can't shut up about Louise or the king, so let me ask you, even if a proper, upstanding bloke takes the crown, is that gonna fill my empty pockets? No way in hell, I say. People all get their ideas about what the country ought to be like. At the end of the day, they'll never remember outcasts like us. Dang.
Fancy a bit of info.
What else you got? Have I bought all your stuff? Yeah, okay, cool.
Well met, eh?
Hey, will you be staying at the inn for some time? I don't plan to. Yeah, I didn't mean to pry, but it's always nice to have some friends and regulars around here. Stop by and say hello to Maria from time to time, alright? I'm sure that'll make Fabian happy as well. True, I might be able to hang out with Maria tonight.
Hey,
Asked Fabian for a map of Martira, and she gave me the one from Greece's personal effects. Covers all the main roads. We have found one in town, but a military map has more details.
Yeah.
Fabian continues to be our anchor. To pay her back, let's achieve our goals.
Now then.
Our preparations seem to be proceeding without issue. Well, apart from one massive, overtuned uncertainty. Never mind. Forgive me of my mutterings. Just please do not be surprised, no matter what we're presented with. Oof.
hello.
I've decided I'm heading to Browhaven. It's just too boring to just spend my days at the inn. I'm going to see this so-called expedition for myself. Goodbye, Elda. You do well to see the world too someday.
Don't push
All right,
yourself
Fabian.
too much.
Tomorrow you depart. Maria will assuredly miss you dearly, so please come back and say hello when you can, even if it's only every once in a while. Sounds good. Maria. Haven't seen... Oh, man. I can't hang out with anyone. Can't do anything. Am I just wasting time? I guess I gotta go to bed. Man, I wish there was something I could do
What now?
to upgrade my stuff. I got everyone to rank 2, so that's good. Katharina, I haven't seen her since the cathedral. Just make sure that there's nothing I can do. So I hate wasting time in this game, or in any Atlas game. There's usually at least something you could do, but looks like this place is dead. I can't cook with Fabian. All right. Well, I guess it's time for bed.
Good night.
Rest well.
Can I come in?
Oh, hey, Maria. Want to read some more?
Want to read some more?
Not today.
Oh,
You're all leaving tomorrow, right? I'll be
Yeah.
cheering for you. So I just... Oh no. I promised Miss Fabian I wouldn't cry.
aw. You don't have to worry.
It's all right. You don't have to worry.
Papa was trying to stop a bad man, you said. And that's what you're all doing too, isn't it?
It may be, but you can still be. You don't have to worry.
Please come back home safe. I'll be waiting here as long as it takes.
I don't want to make promises I can't keep. That's what Stroll did. Both of these seem like a promise though. Like, even if you don't say it's a promise, it's like, wait for me. That's like a promise, right? So I'm sure.
It's a promise.
I guess we're promising.
All right. Promise? The next time I see you again, can you tell me more about the outside world?
Of course.
This one's important.
Return home and regale her with tales of strange and distant places we visit. Okay.
I never got a chance to say this to Papa. So, thank you. I'll go to bed now.
Captain, may I have a moment?
Good night.
Good night.
I was hoping for a chance to speak before we set out. Since our meeting, I've done nothing but impose on you. Now you risk your very life for this cause. 'Tis no easy burden. It pains me to see.
I like the
when
little.
I think of how this may yet save His Highness, I lose sight of all else. Such disregard ill becomes me.
I like the little rose, I think it is, on her necklace, the upside down rose. Or maybe it's like a little bell. I don't know. It looks cool. Highness, I lose sight of all else. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
'Tis kind of you to say. But that book, we met once before, on a carriage bound for the
Man,
capital.
I'm just reading this book
Do
with
you
everybody.
recall?
I do.
Now that you mention it, I do.
My apologies. I thought only to minimize casualties, one way or another. So, 'tis a novel envisioning an ideal world. Curious to see a utopian novel these days. I'd thought them long since banned. Ah, you needn't worry. I've no intention of taking it from you. I've sometimes wondered why such books were forbidden. Rumors say the Sanctists objected to their contents.
To
Yet I
equal
wonder,
rights? Yeah,
how
probably.
could a simple book have possibly stung them so?
Because they really hate
Do
equal
you mind
rights in
if I
this
read
game.
a passage or two?
Yeah, let's read.
So, it is a fiction written as if a personal account. This chapter seems to concern the system by which the nation's leader is decided. In this country, one cannot become even a statesman, much less sovereign, without the consent of the people. Those who aspire to statecraft must first solemnly swear before the people what they will do in service of their country. Should they earn title but break their word, they are denounced and stripped of power.
Really?
Such is the authority of the people. In this way,
That would be
it
cool
is the
if that was
people
real.
who are the land's true king. Quite the opposite of our own country. Now I see why our upper echelons would abolish such texts. Had our lands embraced such accountability, perhaps His Royal Highness would not have suffered such a fate. No. As a knight, 'tis not my place to say. I must
Dang.
clear my head of these fantasies. In the end, clinging to a dream will do me no good. Oh, I suppose 'tis not so bad to dream now and then. It takes power to walk the path of our dearest hopes. Perhaps that is the purpose of this newfound strength. My dearest dream. 'Tis to save His Highness, even at the cost of my life. Nothing more.
Interesting.
Time marches on.
I like how the book
and
has
the
like
age of a new
been a
king
through
draws
line so
nearer.
far. All right, 24th. Oh, is this the opening ceremony? Wow, animation. Looks sick.
Judah!
Lady Juna!
Lady Juna. Sounds like she's got some fans. Oh, wow. Her eyes are really pretty. They got like pink and blue in them.
Far away sky, blue and clear. Echo my wish, so that all may hear. One and all born to this land, as here we stand. Let us greet the rising dawn, hand in hand. Far away sky so clear. Let my wish echo. Far beyond the
All right. That's pretty good. I was not expecting it, I'll tell you that. That was the last thing I expected was for her to start singing.
Even I'm feeling the heat. Well, I suppose it's time to fan the flames.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome one and all to the inauguration of the Tournament for the Throne! For the first time, the crown is anyone's to claim, as long as the aspirants can complete 3 grueling challenges.
Wow, a Sanctus Crier! He's perfect for this!
Let's discuss the venues. We kick off in the west, in the Pearl of the Coast, the Principality of Oceania's harbour city capital, Port Brilehaven. There, they face their first challenge, the Exhibition of the Brave. Each contender must bring back the head of a monster, a mark of their prowess and courage. Next, our would-be monarchs head east. Upon the misty peaks, we arrive in the Principality of Montario's beautiful city of faith, Altaberry Heights.
Okay.
And finally, our heroes make their well-deserved return home to Grand Trad. But first, let's do introductions. It's time to meet those risking their lives for the crown. Closest to the throne, I know him, you know him. It's Sanctism's one and only 78th Sanctifex, His Eminence, Forden!
Man's like the Pope of this world.
Victory to Sanctifex Forden!
The 78th one. That's crazy. If it's like a lifetime
I claim
role,
no great ambition,
78
nor any
generations.
heated calls to action.
That's
All
crazy.
I wish is to restore order for our people and to safeguard our land from the threats beyond.
Yep. And to be the
This
ruler.
chaos we face is but one of God's many trials. Let us restore our kingdom's glory together!
Moving right along, we come next to
I
His
didn't know we
Eminence's
were all having
champion,
speeches.
the
I
bearing
did not
spear
prepare
in his
one.
hand, the warrior monk captain of the Crown Theocracy, Master Giddo.
I come before you only in loyal service of His Eminence. I relinquish the throne to him gladly. But those who would seize the crown by force, I will teach you to fear God and to fear me!
So much for this being a fair competition. How many horses do the Sanctus have in this race? Still, it's not over by far. The Luis supporters won't take this lying down.
True.
What cowardice, Crier! Where's Count Louise?
What about me? I should get the biggest welcome, being the protagonist.
Right, all right, settle down. At this time, I can report that Count Luis has not applied to enter the tournament.
What? He's not even entering?
Then what becomes of us? Our entire purpose in this race was
That's
to get
true.
closer to him.
That
Don't
is
worry.
true.
He's definitely paying attention. He's only in second as it is, so we can't afford to ignore this whole production. Sit tight. I'm sure he'll make a move soon.
All right, all right. For those Count Luis supporters, you might want to meet our next entrant. A rising socialite, a man of ambition, godless and fearless, the brash young
wait.
warrior serving Count Luis.
Probably not me.
Gladel,
Oh,
the
this
Black
guy.
Hound.
Him? So he was one of Luis's men.
The fallen king embraced Sanctism and all its holy tenets, and for what? He was nothing before Lord Luis. Look to the sky all you wish. No god can save you! What our country needs is power!
Well, it's not quite all the contenders, but let's get on with the introductions. The great liberal merchant, it's Roger Ward. By war, by conquest, by right, it's Rudolph Kraus.
Rudolph.
In it more for the gauntlet runners than the throne, it's Lena Caden. Sure to be popular by pledging free drinks for life, it's Loveless O'Shea. Uplifting the beautiful and deposing the hideous, it's Milo Maurizio.
Wow. If we lose this, I think the country has some even bigger problems.
Now, I do believe we have one final candidate. Do we have an Elden boy present? Come on, let's see a face.
What? An elder? Disgraceful.
Yeah, saw that coming.
Is this the only way you could think to distinguish yourself?
You haven't even given me a chance.
By the way, the ride you applied with still hasn't arrived. And if it doesn't show up by the time the noon bell rings, you're disqualified. All right?
Hey!
Boo.
What's going on?
That nitwit! What is he doing?
So, contestants, are you ready?
Oh, here comes my gauntlet runner. Most likely.
Last, I say! Wait! Found your behave!
A land runner? It's quick!
Wait, it's headed right for the...
It'll crash!
Whoa!
What the heck is that?
Well, we made it before noon.
So much for a first impression.
What ho? Isn't she a marvel, chums?
You don't! You nearly brought down the cathedral!
Have a care, you buffoon. 'Twas bad enough when Luis did it the first time.
That feckless, shameless old fool!
Not bad, kid. Guess you've got some interesting tricks up your sleeve after all.
Right! I'd call that a full roster. Ladies and gentlemen, race across the land. Go! Prove yourself worthy and
I
earn
will.
your crown.
I am worthy.
For the people, for the throne. Let the games begin.
Yeah.
We must take to the road.
Come on, come on! So fast! Gotta hold on to something or I'll get blown up!
It's incredible!
This is super cool. All right. My sport is changing. I ended up standing out more than I expected. I've gained a lot of interest, but I only considered that as part of my mission to aid the prince. Yeah.
Just a sec.
Well, I'll be able to do stuff when I go back, because now I know the red grass stuff. And, yeah. Shall I just run her along the main road then? The others seem to be doing as much. You're just as crazy as this runner. I'll take the compliment, little lady. Now let's have some coordinates for a little test run. What is happening right now? We want to go to a place called Martira. Old Castle Town, I think. Should be way south. City on the main road between Grand Trad and Port Browhaven. The old castle looming over the city center is an incredible sight to behold.
Wow!
Yeah, okay. Martira it is. Here it is. Down to Martira, eh? On this craft's legs, I'd say that'll be 4 days, 3 nights about.
Oh.
4 days and 3 nights. That's a great deal faster than a carriage. And surely the roads will be safer at that kind of speed.
Spectacular.
Bolly good. Now cinch those britches, chaps. Full steam ahead to Martira, Old Castle Town. Yeah.
This is amazing. I don't know a thing about gauntlet runners, but even I can tell this is a hell of a craft.
I love how excited Stroll is
I
for
can hardly
this.
believe she's ours to drive.
You're telling me, lad? Feels like ages since I've been out on the open road. This girl's been waiting long enough for her time to shine.
So this is what you use to talk with the driver. Convenient, that. Look, old fellow, are you really on our side? You realize we don't have funds to pay you.
Money? Ha! I'm not in this for the money, boy. What I want is a little gusto. What do you think, lad? Isn't this a rush?
It is at that. Like
Yeah.
riding the wind.
That's the ticket. It's been so long since I've had a good chinwag.
Brilliant, isn't it?
Chinwag.
Yeah, it's amazing.
You've a good head on your shoulders, boy. Yes, I can tell you're a sharp one. Where to, ladies? The world is our shellfish.
You certainly
World
are a
is our
different person
shellfish.
behind the wheel.
Hey, Hulkenberg! Can we get an explanation yet?
That man is Neurus. An Ishkia, if 'twas not obvious from the wings. And despite
Oh,
everything, he was heir
He's
to a
got
noble
wings.
house and personal machinist for the royal family.
What?
He's a master engineer, of course, positively peerless. But as you can see, the runners get him a bit excitable.
yeah. Okay, so it takes 4 days to travel to this place.
Neurus, are you there? I'm coming in.
Guess this is when she went to him.
Even amidst all this commotion in town, I find you buried in your work.
Too much to do.
As always. To business then. I must ask a favor. Would you be able to ready a carriage for me?
No new commissions. No time for them. Ask another right.
It is not a new one I require. Before His Highness disappeared, did you not accept a contract to build him a custom carriage? Without a formal owner, I reasoned that it must now lie unused. I was hoping I might borrow it a short while.
Pish and tosh, woman. She is for royal use and naught else.
'Tis an unreasonable request, I know. But I'd not be asking without a grave need. Might I at least see it?
I mean, well,
'Twas specially made for His Highness, yes? Not a work you'd have sold off. Where lies it now?
I've deadlines to meet, dash it. Off with you now. Leave me be.
You've been acting stranger than usual. What ails you?
Whoa!
Good God.
Nice. Thing's a beast.
Is this a gauntlet runner? The very craft commissioned for His Highness the Prince? Even knowing His Highness was gone, still you toiled away. Oh, Neurus, you are an inspiration. Such nobility of purpose.
Yes. Right.
However, for a craft meant for the royal family, it is rather excessive, isn't it? Did you really build this vehicle exactly to their orders? You cannot mean...
Well, at first, certainly. I followed the blueprints exactly. But then His Highness died, and... well, I couldn't just let the old girl waste away. A masterpiece like her, collecting dust in storage? No! Unacceptable! Unthinkable! I'm working toward a dream. And this poor old girl is going to help me see it through. And then, finally...
You imbecile! A lowly, brazen court engineer, butchering His Highness's inheritance for a hobby!
Dang.
For this mania! You embezzled the royal treasury and disrespected his legacy! Treason!
Mercy, please! Look!
So blackmail
take my head
is
if
how
you
we got
must,
him, though.
lady, but leave the bally runner alone.
The Bally Runner.
This runner... Tis fully operational now, is it? Then I suggest you cooperate. For both our sakes. Finish your tinkering by tomorrow and bring it to the Grand Cathedral as soon as you can.
Eh? What's all this now? You play the proud soldier at me and then pluck it for your own schemes?
'Tis no scheme. I would use it for His Highness's sake.
For His Highness, eh? Hold a tick. Haven't you been looking for him?
wandering across God knows where last I heard. So if you're back now and now you want a gauntlet runner for His Highness...
Ooh, did you spill the beans?
Is His Highness still alive? That's it! I've got you, haven't I?
'Twas His Highness who gave you refuge while you were only a heretical scholar condemned by the Sanctists. The time has come to repay his mercy.
Understood.
Alright. Well, that's all it took.
Is that enough? Can this old duck really handle an undercover operation?
I know what you're thinking, but 'tis at least true that he feels an undying debt of gratitude to the royal family.
Alright.
And tosh, boy. A little faith. Not to
I like
brag,
Nearest.
but this old duck's craft might be the fastest gauntlet runner in the kingdom. Why, probably the world.
Nice.
I think. Maybe.
How encouraging.
All I want is to push this runner as far and as fast as she can go. Show her off to the world. And you? Well, I presume you'd rather work together than have to walk, eh?
Yep.
I don't know about this, but I guess we'll just have to trust him. What do you think?
We can count on him.
We can count on him.
If you're sure, I suppose. We'll deal with it if we have to.
Either way, he knows the prince is alive, so we can't just leave him to his own devices. We're all in the same boat. Or runner, I guess.
You lot can handle the fighting, and I'll handle all the driving and grease work. Just make sure you've got a proper plan for all this mess now.
This guy's got no filter. But he has a point.
Yeah, that's
we
true.
do need to talk strategy.
So much dialogue.
So, summing up. Our first trial is to slay a monster. We take its head as proof, then get it to the goal line before the deadline. The bigger the head, the better. Our destination is Port Brilehaven, the capital of the Western Principality of Oceania. It'd be a trek on foot, but this gauntlet runner should make it a snap.
So getting the bounty's head is our next move. And our target is a nefarious criminal who's been kidnapping and selling off children. Right?
Yeah, have we told her about that yet? Yeah.
Did the task not specify a monster's head?
It did.
Don't worry, all part of the plan.
That it did.
We don't need to win this thing. We just need to get Luis's attention. Everyone's going to show up with monster heads, and we shake things up with a felon. A knight-turned-kidnapper at that. Shows them we're there for justice.
That's true.
But to deliberately violate the rules, we risk being disqualified entirely.
That's
Then
also true.
again, 'tis just as likely to win the people's attention and thereby Luis's. I do understand the intent.
Yeah.
What do you think of this plan?
I trust all of you.
I trust all of you completely.
Good enough for me. A captain's got to
I
trust his
have
crew,
no,
after all. The bounty's high's mate, an
feeling
ex-knight.
about it.
I realize that's a little close to home, Hulkenberg, so if you'd rather hang back...
No. His title is precisely why I cannot let his atrocities stand.
Hey.
And yet... 'tis
When are we gonna get a
strange
four-person
indeed
party?
that we are
That's the
hunting
real
a mere
question.
man when the trial demands a monster. Then again, our true aim is beyond the ambitions of any other aspirant. Our fate rests in this plan of yours, Stroll.
Thank you. I'll try to ensure your trust isn't misplaced.
Yeah. All right. So that was the day afternoon.
Righto. Then our course is set. Feel free to use anything in the gauntlet runner. Even got a bathing room if you could use a wash.
Good to know. We can always look around more thoroughly later.
Yes. You needn't tire yourself out before we arrive.
Well, I'm a tinkerer and not much else. All my fighting happens in the old workshop. But I'll take you wherever you're going for your sake and mine. After all, the wilds out there are no berry picnic. Oh no. It's a den of wild beasts and savage scoundrels. And we'll not get past it without days on the road together. So,
all right.
If you need anything besides a steady hand on the wheel, give me a hoot. Bound to find me in the cockpit or the engine room.
He's certainly an eccentric, but he doesn't seem like a bad person. We'll get used to him, I suppose.
I'm already used to him. He's cool. One of my favorite characters so far. I love his attitude. The Gauntlet Runner has various areas for different activities. Strategy room, the lounge, and the kitchen. You can also visit Academia by finding more. Let's visit the engine room first.
Oh, yeah.
All right. See what the engine room's like.
All right then.
All right. All right. Everything's behind me. So where does this go? Stairs to cockpit. Massive door. Door must lead to the end of the gauntlet runner. Yeah. Okay. So that's where you come in at. Toilet, washroom, pantry. That's where you cook. You can sleep. Cloth covered device. One of Norris's inventions. Alright. Let's keep going. This thing looks really cool. Holy crap, I'm on top. I did not think this was the end of it. Let's let's go back in. That doesn't seem very safe. Alright, so this place is smaller than I expected. Oh wait, there's a downstairs. Ah, okay. Upright cleaning tool. I guess I can clean with that. Central corridor. What is this?
This?
I wonder what makes this thing run. It looks like a heart. What did it say? First time in the gauntlet runner, eh? Called a runner phone. There's one in every room. Now, I believe I heard you speculating on the old girl's inner workings. Gauntlet runners use magla crystals as fuel to run. Oh, it's a magla crystal? Used to be you'd take your life in your hands when you traveled the wilds. Then, thanks to the kingdom's greatest minds, the gauntlet runner was born. The runner's actual legs are based on a colossal beast, made for zero momentum loss even on the roughest terrain. Among other things, I've modified this craft with a bit more zip and speed, another step closer to my dream. What dream? Long story, my girl. Best told to a captive audience with no plans for the next few days and nights. Oh, never mind then. Maybe some other time. Anyway, still plenty about the old girl. That's a work in progress, but by the time I'm done, she'll have some new tricks. You just watch. It'll be sunset before long, so start thinking about bedding down for the night. Can't run in the dark, and the old girl needs her rest as much as we do. Okay. So at nighttime, it doesn't travel. You will continue toward your destination while spending time in the Gauntlet Runner. Utilize facilities to obtain items, raise abilities, or do other things you wouldn't be able to do in town. Try using the kitchen, reading books on the bookshelf, or using the washing machine. Okay. You can also spend time with your allies while traveling, which may help you improve your virtues. At the end of the day, the choice is yours. Okay, kitchen, bookshelf, washing machine. That's a magla crystal. That's nutty. Large igniter, enormous compared to those used by the army, if I recall correctly, is using magla crystals as fuel. Man, that's pretty cool. What is this? Washing machine? That's the cleaning stuff.
Now,
what's up,
where
more?
was I?
Let's go to academia for a minute. What's up, kitty?
Here, kitty.
Oh.
Look at his face. I think he knows he's cute. Alright, why did I come here? I did come here for a reason. I just forgot it.
How good of you to come.
Let's see. Oh, right. This thing. Magic formula apparently written by the king. It's titled The Royal Magic, but it's written in a language I can't read. At the end of the document, the word AI shadows. According to Moore, it's a person's name.
It's conceivable.
The previous king must have had a strong desire behind invoking such powerful magic. The mysterious language and the name at the end surely have some significance. Still, I cannot help but feel that I've gotten something important pertaining to the script. Should you learn anything new, I would appreciate it much if you share it with me. Please examine the scroll whenever you've learned new truths. So I need to share stuff with you.
How good of you to come.
So your journey has begun. May you meet all manner of people. To look forward. Yeah, okay.
What would you
lectures. That's just him teaching us stuff.
I can hardly.
Okay. Well, I guess we haven't learned enough new stuff. I thought all that reading of the book would have changed some of that stuff, but I guess not right now. All right, what's the washing machine do?
This?
Increase my max MP.
Understood.
That's cool. Let's see what this does.
Come on.
Nurse modified to create wind that collects dust. Pretty nifty. I know it's hard, but all the lifting and bending over sure strengthens your legs. That gets my max HP up. What about... Water doesn't work right now. I'll wait for it to get fixed. Yeah, sure. Let's go to the bathroom.
Right.
Feel refreshed after spending some time in the bathroom. Okay, and then there's food here. That's to cook. You'll need ingredients. Oh. Oh, he's got the stuff to make that thing that I've been wanting to learn. Oh, and he's got recipes. Wow. Not right now, but that's a cool thing.
Speaking of,
Said he got the kitchen up and running. If you're hungry, would you fancy a meal? I hardly consider myself a chef of any great skill, but Stroll said he wanted to try some of the recipes he learned at the Hush Honey Bee. Okay. And then this is the strategy room. Stroll is asleep. Or I feel drunk. Are you okay? I'll survive. I can handle the swaying of the carriage, but this, it's another beast. Yeah. You were so hype earlier too, Stroll. So this is the strategy place. So that's how we can see where we are.
See. It's your call.
See, I want to go here eventually, but
This place.
I guess now's not the time. Gonna be going
But which
here,
one?
and then I think down here next.
Let's see.
All right. And what is the bed? You can rest in the Gauntlet Runner sleeping quarters. Time will pass, but your virtues won't improve at all. Oh, no, 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 no. Ah, I accidentally hit rest. I did not mean to do that. Frick. Okay. Well,
The Gauntlet Runner arrives at the desert camp.
I missed the
as
chance.
scorching sun
That's-
sinks below the
I'm gonna
horizon,
hate myself
and the
later
curtain
for
of
that.
night falls over the land. Protected within the stalwart hull of the Gauntlet Runner, the party gains a short, peaceful respite.
Yeah, slept in the afternoon. Now it's nighttime. I'm just gonna have to go right back to sleep. Desert camp. Establishing an encampment. At night, the vast wilderness outside town is enforced in darkness. Forcing your way through the unmarked terrain is very dangerous, even with the stalwart Gauntlet Runner. Establish camp, and also reminisce about your journey with your allies. Give it a try. Our first time camping in the Gauntlet Runner. I'm kind of excited. It'll be a long night, so why not spend some time relaxing with someone? All right. Oh, I can do imagination with Stroll. Nice. You're just a regular guy to talk to. Ho ho, was that right or what? Smooth as butter. Absolutely. Runner's such a guilty pleasure. Though credit when credit's due. My tinkering certainly helped to make her what she is. So full disclosure, that's all thanks to a little mechanism I whipped together that keeps her legs from sinking into the dunes. Wouldn't have to worry about the terrain if she could just fly, but that's a story for another day. Off you go. Better get your 40 winks. Nice. Currently outside the Gauntlet Runner. This thing's freaking nutty. Said I could do my usual stuff or talk to people. Let's see.
Yep.
Well, apparently you can eat these bugs. Well, according to Hulkenberg, anyway. Should I try to catch one? Caught one of the bugs gathered by the campfire. When it's my turn to cook, I should use it as an ingredient. Interesting. I thought I could go back in. How was, Oh, you just got off work. Wow. That is nutty. They had you stay that late 30 minutes ago. Man, that sucks.
Hey.
I'm sorry, bro. My weapons are as sharp as they're going to get, and I'm not up to much. Care to keep me company? Well, it looks like is all I can really do right now, so that is what I will do.
Now then.
Next up is Martira. It feels like just yesterday I first arrived at the royal capital. So much has happened in such a short span of time. I met you and we went over to the northern forest and awakened a mysterious power. I'd once thought magic like this was only existed in heroic tales of times long past.
Speaking of
which, I've been thinking that perhaps this is the same power that heroes kings once used. If that's the case, then why do you think so many of them met miserable ends? They had no allies? I don't know. Person got fired and then other had to leave early, so that left all the work. Dude,
What's that about it?
That's rough.
Oh, I see.
Oh, I didn't know I was actually like getting magla from that. Yo, that's really rough, man. It sucks when people walk out on. That's why it's so hard for me to like. So I've heard like people say like, you know, put in your 2 week, and then the argument against that is, well, you know, jobs don't give you a 2 week when they fire you, and it's like, yeah, that's fair. So it does suck. It does suck when that happens, and I kind of agree to a point, but then when I think about people quitting and just walking out, that really ends up screwing people who work there. I mean, you're saying this guy got fired, but you know, either way, you know, it just really sucks when you don't have the manpower you need to get the job done. And it, man, the last thing I want to do is be at work right now. Nice. I don't know if I'm gonna get off early on Friday, but I will be playing zombies, and I'm super excited for that. Let's see. Perhaps it's not a matter of how much power you have, but how you choose to wield it. Moreover, we've got more than one power at our disposal, and on top of that, we've got allies who share these abilities as well. If we continue to master these archetypes, then maybe, just maybe, we'll be able to surpass the great hero kings of old. Though all does make me wonder just how much more of these powers are still out there. Imagination.
All right.
Imagination. Still vapid. Oh, by the way, Zuko. I'll wait till you leave so we can play together. Nice. Earlier, I was exploring the Gauntlet Runner and running around and seeing what each thing would do. Like, oh, this increases my HP. Oh, this increases my MP. You douche. Don't jump on anything without me. No, I'm just messing with you. But I was going around looking at everything, and I clicked on the bed, and I was just like, oh, this is a thing. You can just go to bed and just not do anything to upgrade your stuff. And I was just like, yeah, let's look at that. Oh, that's cool. And I tried to like back out and accidentally hit sleep, which means I lost an entire block of time that I could have used upgrading something or growing closer to a friend or whatever. And it makes me very upset because you know how I am about Persona and doing everything being min-maxing everything. I was so upset, and I was like, well, I'm not gonna reload for that. But yeah, it was rough. So I slept the afternoon away, and now I'm spending the night with Stroll. I got some
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Yeah. Idle's Day.
Good morning.
Top of the morning to you, my dear passengers. I trust that I didn't know that friggin' Jacksepticeye was the guy driving the Gauntlet Runner. I trust that sleeping quarters more than exceeded your expectations, eh?
True.
They were better than I had feared. considering how tiny they are, but I've got a question of my own. Isn't the desert sand going to do a number on this runner? Yeah, it was a really sad moment. And I might just have to start the game all over just so I don't miss that one bit. To be fair, I would have reloaded if I didn't have so much dialogue I just got through. Like, the amount of dialogue let's see, I've been streaming for an hour. It's been like 45 minutes. No, it's been the whole time of dialogue. I haven't had any fighting yet.
I knew it!
Wow, runners really are neat, aren't they? A carriage would never be able to get through the desert this fast, but just keep an eye on the road, okay, Neros? Yeah, it's all been story, which is good. It's a good story. We'll arrive in Martina in 2 days, huh? Okay. So I can work on my something. I think that's my... Which heavenly virtue is that? Or kingly virtue is that? I figured out how to find virtues last time. Now let's think. Oh wait, I think I saw it. Yes, royal virtues. So that is wisdom. And he's got courage. Are the two things I could level up with them. I think that's the move. Because this is where I did it. You wasted an entire block of time. Shame. Yeah, it definitely upset me. This is the thing. I clicked on this. And I accidentally just clicked right there. And it said, I'll rest a while. Like, such a waste. Oh, what is this? Interesting books. Pride and Persuasion. Interesting. Yeah, I think I'll do that later. I'm gonna hang out with Stroll. I think I want to start doing my courage up.
Hey.
I've got some time. Why not join me? It's refreshing on the mind as it is to our battles. All right, let's do it.
No,
Courage. All right, let's have a look at your blade then.
Got a moment?
You think I'm getting ahead of myself here, but after things settle down, I'd like to live without the sword. I admire the idea of the world. It's not a funny part, but the background just flying by is kind of hilarious while this slow music is playing. I admire the idea of a world where monsters and senseless violence don't exist, where nothing is taken from you by others. That's why one day I want to restore my ruined hometown to its former glory, and not just mine, all the ruined hometowns.
Hey.
How about you? I shared my plan. Let's hear yours. What do you do when the fight's over? As of right now, Stroll, you're probably the one I'd want to hang out with. So I kind of want to say I'd like to help you. Rebuilding towns doesn't sound bad. But traveling sounds sick too. What does Wingman want to do though? I can help you. You serious? I'm a bit relieved to hear it. Tell you the truth. I've got to get stronger. Even if the village gets rebuilt, it's all for naught if it gets attacked by monsters again. I want to be strong enough to rid this country of monsters, not leave it to a spineless army and its incompetent generals. They only have the power to kill those who oppose him. They have no desire to protect their people, just like Louise. We'll fight for change.
Look at that. Yeah.
I agree, but seeing the state of our country's army, I'm all the more glad you're our captain, truly. You've resolved to stand on the front line of our fight, so it's only right that you lead. Ha! Our fight, I say. I forced my way into your mission.
Hey.
That's fair. I envy you sometimes, you know. To act with such conviction. How does one become so bold? I just do whatever. I do what I must.
Yeah. Right.
Easier said than done. I get so fixated on the past, I lose sight of the present sometimes. You always look forward, and that's why what I envy about you. What should I have said? Probably I waver sometimes. I probably would have got me more points. All I can say is I have faith in you. We've more battles ahead. I'll be counting on you to get us through them. In the end, the king will be determined by what the people think of as justice. They're free to make their choices, but so is the one being chosen. I wonder who will end up being after all this. Anyway, the sword's shining like new. Let's finish this up. Yeah, courage. I am still a craven, but I'm a craven with slightly more courage. I'm a craven some courage. Got a lot of mag for that.
I say, we could stop for a break.
Ahoy! Break time, chums. There's something up ahead, so we'll be stopping there.
Coming now into view is the Tree of Prophecy.
Tree of
a resplendent
Prophecy.
tapestry of color against the backdrop of the bleak desert. One theory is that the tree's roots gorge on the land's magla, and still another is that it gorges on those enraptured by its colorful foliage, as though themselves snared by the bewitching magla surrounding the tree. The Gauntlet Runner comes to a stop at its base.
All right. Here we are. Shall we get a closer look? Tree of Prophecy.
Wow.
Oh wow, it's so pretty. A prophet tree. It is beautiful. Not just the leaves. It's as though the whole area has been painted red.
Certainly.
The place calls to mind a picture book I read as a child. It told of a great tree located somewhere within the country, whose colors shifted to foretell unusual events in the times ahead. How exactly would a tree foretell the future? And how does a plant grow this huge in the middle of the desert? Because it's taking all the water. That's why there's a desert. Because this tree is here, and it is just taking all the water. I'm not sure if this explains it, but I'm sensing an incredible amount of magla in the air here. If your hypothesis is correct, that would be make this no mere tree, no sir, but a magical organism that feeds off of magla. As a master of scientific research, I must document this discovery, or as a matter. Nearest pulled a sheet of paper and brush from his pocket and began to draw the landscape in front of him. Wow, Nearest, how did you get so good at drawing? I mean, as an engineer, you know, those people are really good at drawing. They're just like, you know, drawing stuff they gotta make later. Oh my boy, meticulous documentation is the foundation of all good research. There you have it. I'm finished here. Take it as a keepsake. Oh, what did I say? I didn't even look at it. Oh, you sure I can have this?
Yeah.
Yes, of course. I've already committed it all safely to my mind. I have no idea for the sketch, or no need for the sketch itself anymore. What? Tree of Prophecy drawing. I received Nearest's research picture. The drawing is intricately detailed and could actually convey the full majesty of this place accurately to a viewer who has never seen it before. Hey, why don't you give that to Maria? I bet she'd love to see something from our journey, and we could tell her a story about this place. That'd be cool. Oh, okay, I see what we're doing. Next time we're in Grand Chashkoots, yeah.
Huh?
A magical organism in the form of a tree. Say, aren't fairies in the same classification? Precisely, Gallica is the most precious treasure as well. I've been observing her very tightly, which is giving me great insight into my own research into flight. What, you've been observing me this whole time? I don't recall you asking, so knock it off.
However,
turning our attention back to the tree, I've heard that it tints itself blue to herald the arrival of favorable developments. I wonder what a manner of anomaly its current color portends. Brief detour, but I feel that seeing this rare sight has broadened my wisdom.
All right.
Okay. Yo, wisdom is up there.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives
That was
in a
pretty cool.
quiet clearing, concealed by boulders, as darkness reclaims the wilderness for itself. Monsters run rampant in the wilds. To sleep here would be perilous, unless from within the safety of a Gauntlet Runner. The party, secure in their Gauntlet Runner, spends the night in peace, hidden from hungry gazes.
Nice. We'll be in Martyria the day after tomorrow. I wonder what kind of place Martyria is. Alright. So, more imagination with Hulkenberg. I got another moth. Can I not go in at night? Oh, I can. Okay. Sweet. I'm not sure I want to do anything in here, but I want to at least make sure nothing changes at nighttime. I could do the bookshelf. I'm enjoying spending time with my teammates, though. There's more. It's HP. That's MP. Yeah, looks like about the same. It's probably best to just keep spending time with my teammates right now. But well, I guess I do need to get imagination to 2. Grand Track could dazzle even the darkest night. Out here, you can barely see the horizon. It's a comforting reminder of home, if I'm honest. I just couldn't appreciate it from a swaying gauntlet runner. Hope you get used to it soon. After I lost my home, I was tossed between relatives, and each time it began with an agonizing journey in a rocking carriage. I suppose that's why I find myself drifting to Halia. I often wonder how the people who survived are faring now.
Well
All right. Well met. I don't suppose you're as overburdened with free time as I am. I'm certainly no stranger to traveling, but I've no idea how to spend idle hours. If the idea appeals, might we talk a bit? Yeah, let's do imagination with Hulkenberg. Hulkamania. This power we've awoken to. I have all sorts of questions, but what I really find curious are these forms we take on. Each has their unique aspects, but one bit they all have in common is their armor-like appearance. What do you make of that? It's cool, it's bizarre, it's kind of scary. What would Hulkenberg like to hear? It's bizarre? Never seen armor like that. True, the designs do set them apart. Dang it, I only got 1 pip. Dang it. I don't know Hulkenberg as well as I thought I did. Designs do set them apart, but it is not their actual appearance I meant to ask about. In my opinion, the armor encloses the raging forces within us, allowing us to direct that power as one directs a horse by its reins. It is said people lose their magic because they refuse to confront their fears and anxieties, forever unaware of that power lurking within them. Is that not when the very condition to awaken our slumbering? Is that not the very condition to awaken our slumbering power? Also, hints. Why is it so exhausting, and why it cannot be maintained for long? The ravenous appetite I had afterwards is proof. We do well to practice diligence maintaining our food reserves. Okay. Oh man, that was a whole talk. I didn't get a chance to answer again. Alright, imagination's gonna be too soon. It's getting quite late, but we've a ways to go yet, so I would very much like to continue chatting with you. Alright. Hulkenberg and I talked for a while.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Another cutscene, nice.
Finally! We're out of the desert!
Huh?
Oh wow, I missed all this green!
Why is it so bumpy?
That'd be the change in terrain, lad.
See, you got to let the suspensions get used to hard ground instead of soft sand.
Must be nice to fly everywhere.
What the? Did we just crash?
Of course not. That's
A cannonade.
Someone shot a cannon at us. Oh. Looks like two of the people fighting to be king are literally fighting.
Is rising. Ah!
Sanctism will reign!
It's them. Remember, from the opening ceremony. I think one of them is Godot, Forden's confidant, and the other is Luis's man, Gladel.
Ah.
Prominent candidates. Shouldn't the king's magic petrify them for their aggression?
No, see where they're aiming. They're not shooting to kill, just to take out the opposing runner's legs.
Ah, okay. Doesn't seem like they're trying to land a fatal shot, just aiming to break the opponent's side's gauntlet runner.
Stuck out in the wilds with no working runner. Whether they survive or not, they're dashed well out of the race.
So 'tis a clash to halt each other's advance. Damned fools couldn't resist a show of force.
Look! Over by the legs. That crier is there too.
I see. Acting as witness to the higher candidate's conflict. It seems Gladel cannot match Godot's firepower.
Our plan hinges on winning Louise's favor. Can we afford to abandon Gladel if he's one of Louise's supporters?
What's our plan? If we just hang back and watch, Godot's gonna win. And Forden gets a leg up on the competition.
Ah, man. We might have to help out Gladel. Purple guy.
Let's give Gladel a hand here. Good thinking. That way we could win Luis's regards.
Agreed. Let us ride to Gladel's aid.
I say, hold on. You realize you're a no-name candidate, eh? If he wants to shut you out, he'll not have to aim for just our legs.
It's a runner, isn't it? If things get too dicey, we'll just run. Didn't you say we have the fastest craft around?
Oh, Stationary Whiplash, what's up? Just got home from urgent care. Are you okay? Hopefully everything's okay.
Fine. Suppose there's no room for caution if we want the world's eyes on us.
Okay then, it's settled. Let's make sure he owes us big.
There should be an external runner phone out there.
We're here to help. Withdraw, Gladel.
Kid fell on the road, she's fine. Okay, well, that's good. That was scary, but I'm glad she's okay.
Who goes there? Why do you stand for Luis's forces? Well, sorry, can't get into it now. That courtroom. You're that commoner candidate who destroyed the Grand Cathedral. Was that not enough?
We didn't destroy
You
it.
profaned the sacred a second time.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, I hope she enjoys the stream too. That's awesome.
So be it. In God's name, be thou punished.
Tell her I'm glad she's okay. Well, I guess if she's watching, I'm glad you're okay. you gotta be careful out there. The streets can be crazy. Looks like he knows the magic won't shield us. He's aiming to kill us here and now. Uh-oh. Well, we gotta fight this guy.
You dare interfere in my fight! Know your place! Is it fame you seek? You thought by confronting me, you might lift your own names? Then you chose the wrong opponent.
Did we, though?
I hate to interrupt, Old Egg, but it's a touch more complex than that.
We of the Crown Theocracy's monk army have silenced all who would oppose the
it's the
eminence
monk
of
army.
God.
It's your people, Zuko. The monk army.
Your petty ruses are beneath me. Now you shall know how powerless you truly are.
Remember, the king's magic means we cannot move to strike Godot himself.
Okay.
Go for his followers first. We'll thin their numbers and turn the tide.
Well, at least we're finally getting to fight. I haven't
Put the fear
done
of
any
God
combat
into
all
these
stream.
impious commoners.
Don't forget about the petrification magic!
Okay, so don't go for him. Gotcha.
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
Healer!
What's up, Tonio?
No.
Glad you came to say hi.
Sword.
Let's see.
Let me
Up
help.
his attack.
I owe you. I can't afford to. Take that!
I love this attack. Oh my gosh, it's so good.
Come. Freeze.
Alright,
You
resistant to
disgrace the
freeze.
Sanctist way.
I'm gonna
Looking good
pass
here.
and let him attack again.
You'll be dust!
Resistance is futile!
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he's that far into the game, because
What could you hope to achieve?
I've only been playing
He knows we can't attack
on
him.
stream.
He's toying with us.
If I wasn't streaming, I'd be like probably 40 hours in as well. Because I am enjoying this game. Let's see. Just regular attack. And he missed, of course.
Power of healing. I'm counting on you.
I call upon royal
Well,
power
we'll just
within.
Skullcracker again. He might die though, because I put him really low on health. Yep, there he goes.
Someone get him
Take
back on
this.
his feet. Is that all?
What could you
I'll
hope
revive
to
him.
achieve? Don't underestimate me.
Stroll got knocked out. Can anyone get him back on his feet?
Where is it? There we go.
From our provisions.
Let's just see another day come to his side.
Light magic probably isn't gonna do much.
Resistance is
Well,
futile.
at least it killed him.
More resilient than I expected. I would
Yeah.
lose nothing by conceding this fight. But the faithful are watching. For the sake of my dear brethren, I must hold nothing back.
Okay, Godot.
Now, feel the righteous truth of sanctism engraved upon your flesh.
Does this mean he's getting serious?
Rise, my
Mage
brother.
benevolence. Oh, okay.
Take this!
Stop attacking him. He is all of my damage.
Brawler!
Dang it, I can't even do damage with him
Go
right
for
now.
it.
Pass.
Stand ready with blade in hand.
Heal him.
Knight's Proclamation.
I stand waiting.
Stroll.
Know
They've
your
sapped your
place.
defenses.
Alright, heal.
We can do this.
I'm obliged.
My thanks. No holding back!
Now, Skullcracker.
I'll crush you!
Man, he's resistant?
Take
Okay.
this!
So he might be weak to magic then.
Bye.
Take
Dang it, that
Is that
crit does
all?
not help. Alright,
Stroll. They've sapped your defenses.
For all that we strive for.
let's try Blizz.
Oh, shards of ice.
Hulkenberg got them
Ooh,
right
nice.
there.
Won't hold back.
Alright, we're gonna heal.
We're not out of this
Everyone's
yet.
low on health.
Twas needed.
Helpful as ever. Now, what's the... I shall vanquish
Alright, you're
evil.
resistant to him, so let's do
Power of
wind.
Observe the end. Oh, power of heroes.
Ice again.
Impossible!
I doubt he's weak to that, so I might just heal one more time
We can do this.
to keep everyone topped off.
Thank you.
I owe you.
Mage
Sanctism
Holiness.
will reign!
Nothing.
Delay the
Nice.
inevitable.
Is that all?
Damn it!
Is that all?
I call upon royal power within.
Mage
I'll
wind.
blow you away.
Is it night?
Take that.
Hulkenberg got them right in their weak spot.
Can I use synthesis? I can. Raises a barrier that nullifies one attack that would inflict a status ailment, affects all allies. I just don't think I need that. Like, I'd love to try it out sometime, but I haven't found a
Healer.
time where I've needed it. Let's
Here.
might as well just up her attack and
I shall.
No holding back.
then pass,
Night.
and then
Oh,
ice.
shards of ice.
Nice. All right.
Take this! Sanctism will reign! You're tenacious. Brace yourselves!
Healer. Is there another way? Healer.
Yeah, let's
We're
just
not out
heal.
of this yet.
Thank you.
My thanks.
Now, eat this!
Don't die hard!
With blade in hand.
Here we go. Sweet.
So, the faithful are broken before you, yet your desperate struggling is for naught. You cannot defy the inevitable. I am immune to all your wicked harms.
Well, I haven't even tried to hit
he
you
gets
yet.
to do whatever he wants, and we can't even get near him.
Bend the knee and yield to the divine truth of sanctism.
All right.
Now, are you prepared for the end?
Ha! I think not, you rotter!
What have you done to my gauntlet runner?
We've nothing to lose. At the very least, I can thrash your old clunker until it's inoperable.
This is a waste of my time. So be it. You'll face your divine punishment soon enough.
Nice. That's one way to get rid of him.
Phew. Finally, he took the hint. Hey, get down here.
Uh-oh. We came to save you, bro. You mad? I like the hearts coming off of
You think I owe
fires.
you now or something? I would have been fine without your meddling.
I wanted to help.
I just wanted to help you. A likely story? Out with it. What's your motive?
Why, Gladell, surely you can spare some manners for a crew that saved our lives?
Yeah.
Honestly, that got a bit ugly for my liking.
Well,
Yeah, sweet girl.
Do my eyes deceive
Oh,
me?
that's the same girl.
Juna the songstress in the flesh. What brings you all the way out here? A little tryst.
Her name on the
road,
thing
is
was
it?
just Sweet Girl.
Nothing so saucy. I'm afraid this cad's just my chauffeur. Now please, darling, a little privacy, or I'll have to charge for an interview.
Fair enough, miss. Fair enough. Nothing you're not used to. Consider me chastened and shooed. Besides, I might have found another angle here that's just as promising.
You surprised me out there, love.
What is he doing?
You bested Godot. So you're not just a pretty face. You were more help than my useless driver, at least.
Dang.
Look here.
Bro, are you
talented
good?
and famed a songstress she may be,
You don't do that in front of somebody.
must remember to contain
You shouldn't do that at all, anyway.
Songstress? Wait, is she the same Nidia lady who sang at the opening ceremony?
Aye, but that's
Nearest,
lasted all
calm
I
down.
can't take it anymore.
What are you? Oh, he was
I
looking
know
at the
the
gauntlet
suspensions
runner.
everywhere. You had Caden workshop on this, eh? Yes, those are
Okay, that
quality
got
parts
me.
and no mistake. Luis
That got me pretty
really
good.
shells out for his own.
By the crown, you can't be serious. She is Juna, the kingdom's greatest
Okay,
singer,
Holgenberg's the one
dulcet
freaking out.
diva. Oh, this is preposterous. Surely I can't be the only one starstruck. Really? No one else wants to shake her hand? Well, then on behalf of this group, I suppose it falls to me.
Really?
You're an interesting little ensemble. Wait, is that a fairy? A real living one? Where did you...
Hey, up there!
What?
An airborne gauntlet runner.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He's actually finished it.
Is that Louise? That's probably Louise. Or Forden. Could be Forden. No, it's Louise.
Luis.
My lord, Luis. How kind to provide a personal escort.
So that's it. I thought it was strange that a candidate like Gladell got stuck playing someone's driver.
But she was still the Sanctist's pick for the opening ceremonies? Guess even Forden's camp has to bend to popular opinion.
My humblest apologies, my lord Luis, for this travesty, especially when you had graced me with the privilege of bearing the lovely Lady Juna.
Glad to see Lady Juna's safe, at least.
I did not expect his voice
I
to
could
be
have
like
crushed
that.
that churchman like a bug. And I would have if these insolent fools hadn't.
I'm sure. Sorry, don't much care.
It would seem you had to clean up my associate's mess. I'd like to express my gratitude, but if I might ask, who are you?
I'm a candidate.
I'm just another candidate.
Indeed. Then we are both striving for the throne. One would think you commoners, but for the Lady Knight at your side. And you have a gauntlet runner. Most curious. What made you decide to enter the competition?
Looks like he's more interested than we anticipated. This might be our chance, so choose your words wisely, okay?
Okay, so what? Am I supposed to like pretend I'm in his... He's asking why I became a candidate. How should I respond? To become king, to help save the prince, to help you. I think I'm supposed to be saying I'm helping him. Like, I think I'm supposed to be like... double crossing. Like I'm supposed to make him think we're for him. Yeah, because we're trying to get close to him so that we can take the... or find the curse he used on the prince. So I think it's to help him.
I want to help you, Count Luis.
Oh? You fight in my name, do you?
Really now? So, you thought you'd step in for a little self-promotion?
We want to help anyone in need. That's what we believe in.
Anyone? Most interesting. However, my immediate needs are met in terms of swordhounds.
Oh, come now. Don't they have a certain charisma to them?
Yeah.
Why? I dare say I saw them use magic without igniters.
Please, I know we can help you. We want nothing more than to see your vision realized, Lord Luis.
You do know what that vision is built on, don't you? If you would claim yourself my ally, then prove your power before all the kingdom's eyes. You can't change the world without power, after all. If you can manage that, I'll consider your proposal.
All right.
See you, loves.
Later.
Don't think this changes anything. Come on, Hector!
His dog's name is Hector.
It soars like a damn bird.
Right then, that could have gone worse.
You have
We were
wings,
lucky we
can you
managed to
not
connect
fly?
with Luis this early.
No thanks to that Gladel. Even should we be accepted, he'll be no ally of ours.
Yeah, it
Well,
doesn't look like
at
it.
the very least, Luis knows our faces. All we have to do now is avoid screwing it up.
He wants to see our power, does he? Then let's find Heisme, bring him to justice, and show the nation we're a force to be reckoned with.
All right.
As the chirping birds return to their nests and the darkness claims its dominion, the gauntlet runner at last arrives at its repose, a place grown thick with trees. Are the sounds from between the trees just the leaves being caressed by the wind? Or are they the whispers of the beguiling beams of the dark? The party never has to find out, for they are safe within the gauntlet runner.
All right. What's next?
Ah! Oh, damn it, blast!
Did you hear that?
It's over. The end of the road. So ends the life of the genius engineer.
Let's say we go check on him.
All right.
Hey!
What's up, Nearest?
Nurse, you okay?
Nearest, whatever. Nearest,
Oh,
Nearest.
you two. Terribly sorry. It's nothing, really.
You seem troubled.
Is there something troubling you?
Ah, well, I suppose you could say that. It's just the runner, you see. She's in top shape, but
She can't fly.
I wanted to make her peerless. An absolute beauty, you know, top of her class. Something that would make even old Luis's runner look like a bally apple cart. I'd not be floundering so much if I just had a bit of spark.
A spark?
Yes, my girl. A spark of inspiration. A moment of epiphany. Like when I saw the lost relic.
Okay.
Lost relic? Doesn't...
Ah, yes, context.
My bad.
They say that long, long ago, there was a civilization so highly advanced it was beyond all modern understanding. Automation ruled the day. People lived surrounded by machinery with no need to work. Legend has it that they lived lives of convenience and comfort, but somehow that civilization just up and disappeared. God only knows what happened to them.
Sounds like our
kind of far-fetched
civilization.
already.
hear me out, would you? The point is, once in a stretch, you hear about someone unearthing relics from those days of yore. Absolutely inscrutable to the layman, don't you know? But those in the know would recognize such a prize at a single glance.
Have you seen one?
Have you ever seen one of these yourself?
Oh, yes. When I was but a young sproglet.
Sproglet.
There was this loony old inventor in my neighborhood.
What a
both
word.
Quite brilliant and quite daffy, as they often are. That old fellow only showed me his find once. But even seeing it lit a fire in me, like being struck by lightning. After that, it was like a boiling pot. Ideas rising to the surface. And my tinkering always came out marvelous. Some proper court engineer-worthy genius. Something about it utterly captured my imagination.
Ooh, nice.
The lost relic, I mean.
Will it upgrade my imagination?
You could try getting him to show you again.
If only I could. That old fellow went back to his own hometown. That single solitary glimpse of the past was all I had. The old goat. He told me he'd leave me the relic in his will.
Okay, so where's this guy's hometown?
Oh, some tiny hamlet somewhere on the outskirts of Martira. A village by the name of Camiro or some such.
Alright, sounds like we need to go there. Maybe I should look into Comira once we get to Martira. Providing a spark. Okay. Sounds good. Nice little side mission. Dissolved into doom and gloom again and headed towards our narrow sleeping quarters.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Water's Day! So we'll arrive in Martira this evening. Then good. Soon we'll be liberated from this blasted shaking. Liberated? I do believe I take offense to that. The fairy's girl right. The fairy girl's right, you know. A carriage could never keep up with this pace. Some gratitude would be appreciated. Apologies, I am grateful. It's just hard to show it while I'm on the verge of losing your lunch. That, and I pray we can avoid further hindrances like yesterday's. Once we arrive in town, we're supposed to meet with Barden, right? I'm sure the sights will be distracting, but let's not keep the man waiting.
Departing the capital and barreling southward, the party's gauntlet runner at last arrives in the old castle town, Martira, where their client, Barden, awaits. The towering castle's stark walls stare down coldly upon its visitors. The only question now is whether or not this gambit was the right move.
All right. Ooh. Cool art.
'Tis far more desolate a place than I'd heard.
Yeah.
Not many people out. It's like everyone's afraid of something.
Probably the guy who keeps kidnapping all the children that we're here to kill.
Ah, you're here. I've been hoping you'd show up soon.
I know it's been a while.
Hopefully
but
all the
we
kids are
pledged to
still
help you.
alive.
We'll not go back on our word.
Glad to hear it. I'm sure Lady Joanna will also be pleased. Oh, your pardon. Lady Joanna rules this city. She's also a most holy sanctoress of the Sanctus Church. She lives there, in Criganti Castle.
I take it the locals are hoping for His Eminence Forden to win the tournament.
Aye, naturally. No sane and righteous man would want Luis on the throne.
Yeah, that's fair.
Speaking of, I heard there was a scuffle on the road between two candidates gauntlet runners. The criers say Forden's allies suffered the worst of it.
Ah, well, that's Luis's camp for you. I assume it was them, I mean. Some nasty characters at his heel, eh?
Louise is a tyrant.
Louise is nothing but a tyrant.
It's something I do believe.
Yes. Such atrocities in his name. Unforgivable.
Hulkenberg, you are not a
sure
good
we can
liar.
trust these strangers? These bounty borders are always in it just for the money.
Looks like his officer's not on our side just yet.
Dinna be rude, Morris. They've come a long way for our sakes. Now, I'm sure you must be knackered from the journey. Let me show you to an inn. You can try our local speciality, perhaps.
Ah, you've a local delicacy. 'Twould be a welcome treat.
You
I like
chaps go
Hulkenberg.
on.
She's funny.
The old girl needs a bit of maintenance after carrying us so
She's got a
far.
lot of like a little kid in her.
Can't that wait until you've eaten?
Like just like excited at new stuff all the time, which is
Too
fun.
much at stake, lad. Go on, don't worry, and I'll sort her out. Might well fix the Bally Waterworks while I'm at it.
Come, everyone. This way.
Ooh, that does look
Is
good.
this some kind of smoked dish?
Roasted larvae of the giant sandworm. It's Martira's culinary speciality.
Interesting.
Cooked to a delicate finish, just enough to preserve all the natural juices and flavors of the innards.
Way to kill my
Oh,
appetite,
good.
bro.
Larval innards.
I like how they always have like a tiny bowl for
Tis a unique
Gallica.
texture, to be sure, but the taste is divine, exquisite.
Okay,
You're
Hulkenberg.
completely serious, aren't you?
Something the matter? Do try some of your own before it gets cold.
Looks great. Looks great. I'm not sure about this. I mean,
It looks great.
Come now, they're offering us fine hospitality. 'Tis only right
Brother,
that we
ew.
graciously savor it.
Yes, absolutely right. I'll be cheering you on. And, I'll see to the funeral plans.
dang, bro. It might be good. Give it a shot. I've barely bitten into this thing and already I feel a spray of something. Oh, that's terrible. But as for the taste, it's not that bad. Okay.
Are you actually enjoying that?
What are you eating?
was
You have a
it?
tiny bowl.
Sometimes the insides can twitch a bit, but it's harmless, I assure you.
Sometimes the insides can twitch a bit. That's terrible. Hulkenberg does not care. She's
Would
just
that I had time
eating
to
it
try
all.
more of your dishes, but to business. Can you fill us in on the details of all these kidnappings?
Aye. Our wee ones have been going missing for at least 6 months.
Holy
All
crap,
told,
half a
we're
year.
looking at 15 children now unaccounted for.
And you think this Heismay is your culprit?
I'm told he's a disgraced knight with nowhere else to turn. We've no proof, but the pieces fit. Seems to me that with nothing else to lose, he's gone rogue.
For a man who claimed a knight's honor to stoop to such horrors. 'Tis unacceptable. We must end this quickly, for our sake and his own.
If I recall the brief, it'll be quite a feat to even get near this Heismay. His hideout was in the midst of the sandworm's territory, yes?
Aye, well remembered. He certainly isn't going to make this easy for us.
Okay.
So, is Heismay's hideout way out here? Looks pretty far from Martira.
Yeah, it does. Is
There's a
this
runner.
us? Rival Gauntlet Runner. Huh. Someone else's Gauntlet Runner is right
Here's
there.
where we are next. Here's where we are next. Let's see.
Giant sandstorm's nest. Huh.
Now that you mention it, I have to wonder how we can even survive out there.
We've been chasing any lead we have, but we can't figure it all out. We're in over our heads.
Let's save this town together.
Let's work together to save this town.
We're awful grateful to have you. And don't worry, we'll pay you what you're due. After all, nobody else in the royal capital would give it a second glance.
We help anyone in need. That's why we've come this far.
Inspiring words, young man. Now, I hope you're not full yet. We've a whole spread of other dishes for you. Now this is the pride of the town. A fine sweetmeat made from the juvenile sandworm's entrails. You'll find this tastes as sweet as any dessert. Together, I'm sure we can find a way to the stronghold without falling prey to those worms. Now, please, dig in.
Why is all of your food around these worms?
'Tis altogether different from the roast. Why, 'tis succulent as a mellow fruit. Another marvel.
You must have gotten used to eating anything you had to out in the wilds, eh?
I'll schedule a meeting with the Honorable Lady Joanna tomorrow. Please, rest your weary heads for today.
If they aren't here, con a free meal out of us, that is.
Now, let's go.
Dang, that guy is just rude.
It's been a while.
It's been forever since I've had such a spacious bed.
Exactly.
I'm going to meet the lady of the town first thing in the morning, so get your beauty sleep, okay? Oh, informed guy. Alright. I know you got all the information. Oh. Can't, okay. Well, I guess that's it. Maybe I should have read that. Even if I did hear something, it's not like I'd tell anybody. I never would have made a professional point if I didn't know how to handle sensitive information. Okay. All the cuisine here was delicious to the last meal. Matira is a fine city indeed, which makes this Heisme's offenses on all the more. If all we've heard is true, hunting him down will be a trial indeed. To be expelled from the order is one thing, but to be wholly stripped of his knighthood, I would not be surprised if the man's given in to despair. Alright, is that
All right then.
Can I go out and do stuff? Or?
Got a moment?
Oh, nope, okay. Well,
Pleasure to see you.
entire tavern has been reserved for your party's private use today. Wow. Nice of you to come all this way. Beds are in the bag. Sweet. Alright, well, time to sleep then. Where's the bag? Is this the bag? Okay. Finally free of those tiny runner bunks. Nice to sleep in an inn. Love a good inn.
Right?
Can see monsters out there when we camp on the runners, so I rest a little easier in an inn. I wish Nurs would come inside with us, but I suppose if the runner is a castle, then he is its king. Oh, he stayed in the runner? Yeah, that sounds about right.
Good night.
Rest well.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
I don't know how long this game is going to be, because if there's only 3 tasks, well, I guess that's just for the king stuff, but you think the
Gorgeous out.
story would be
Hold on.
ramping up to the climax
Let's
by
hurry.
then. They all went to Craigantic Castle ahead of us. Apparently we can get there by climbing the stairs in Stairstone Market.
More people missing.
Okay, where is, oh, these stairs. What is this? Recruiter Dispatcher. Okay. Well, tomorrow it is. Yeah, for now it's probably just got me on the story.
No.
Alrighty.
What'll I do here?
Keep going upstairs.
Whoa!
You're a new face. Oh, you that helper lad I heard about. Didn't expect you to be an elder. I'll be fine. I brought my friends. I figured as much, seeing that massive gauntlet runner over there and all. Not that I think you can't do the job, yeah? If Barden picked you, then I believe in you. You'd think a kidnapper's scary, but this Heisman fellow's beyond the pale. I heard he can command illusions. Oh, wow. Anything's possible, but he's able to abduct folk right off the street. You better be careful is all. Okay.
What is it?
Alright, let's keep going. I just want to get into fighting, bruh. I haven't done much fighting today. Just that fight with Forden's guy. Oh, everyone's up here? Sweet.
I've awaited you.
We've come. Fantastic. Lady Joanna is waiting inside. Alright, let's do it.
May I present Lady Joanna, Sanctoress and the ruler of this city.
What's up, Joanna?
These are the ones who have undertaken the request to subjugate Hyzme.
I am Joanna, presiding lady of this city. On its behalf, you have my gratitude for traveling all the way from the royal capital.
Lady Joanna refused to use taxes to pay for this.
Green
so
lipstick.
she sold her own heirlooms and possessions to secure the funds.
It's clear you want only the best for your people, milady. So we'll give you our best in return.
I cannot claim any nobility above yours. Even as other aspirants to the throne quarrel and bicker, you've chosen instead to help the kingdom's people.
Well, we don't deserve that much credit. After all, we're not helping for free.
Even so, please put an end to this tragedy.
I think we should do it for free. We won't let you down.
We won't let you down.
Thank you. In truth, I thought it foolish to decide a monarch by a simple vote of popularity. But perhaps there is something to it. Here is my offer. If you get rid of the culprit,
oh wow,
I will appeal to the people of this town to support you.
Sweet.
Tis most kind, but can you truly afford that? Surely, as a church sanctoress, His Eminence Forden would expect your support.
Indeed. However, I would rather have a king who truly cares for his subjects.
Hey,
yes,
that's
Lady
sick.
Joanna. Now, I must return to my duties. I shall await our next meeting.
We're counting
Sounds
on
good.
you.
'Twas a confident smile indeed, with a great deal of pain behind it.
I know it's but a step in our plan, but truly, I hope we can help these people.
Yeah.
She even promised us political support.
She did say it. Well, I mean, I can't help but wonder if she'll keep her word on that. It's quite a promise to make when she barely knows us.
Did something seem amiss?
Not in particular. Maybe it's just the gloominess of this place getting to me. So what are we gonna do about Hyzme?
Oh well.
We'll have to go out in Sandworm territory to find him, right?
Yep,
The
let's
mere
do it.
fact of his
I'm ready to fight.
kidnappings suggests he's passing unseen by guards and sandworms alike. The question is, how?
Let's ask around the city a bit first.
No!
Well, I can't say we'll find many willing to talk with
Let's
the
go
streets
straight to
this
fighting.
deserted. Maybe we'll have better luck around the taverns and shops.
All right.
We should go.
Everyone went out to gather information. We should ask around too. Gather intel. Okay. What's up, bro?
Boy.
Can you talk for a bit? I heard that you were gonna catch that Hyzme for us. Now I just wanted to give ye my thanks. You see, my wife's, she's one of the people that have gone missing.
My thanks to you.
I don't know if I can be of any help to ye, but please, if there's anything I can do, just say the word. Do you know about the giant sandworms? Fortunately, no, I don't know much about them, I'm afraid. So I can't be of help. You ought to ask others around here, though. The shopkeepers might
All
know
good.
more. Okay. To the shops. What about you?
Welcome.
I'm afraid I'm sold out of
So,
meat
hey.
today. Oh no, that's okay. We're after information more than meat today. You don't happen to know anything about the giant sandworm, do you? Only that it's dangerous. When I go out hunting, I give him a wide berth. Wow, impressive that you go out there alone. Still, do you know anyone who might know something? Let's see here. You might try asking that fellow by the armor shop. He's got quite a fondness for the giant sandworm larva. I already talked to that guy. By the weapon shop. Oh, wait. You can talk. The fruit seller. Alright. Already talked to him. That guy's a soldier. This guy.
What is it?
Giant sandworm. We Martyrians love our edible grubs, but we're a bit indifferent to their inedible parents. Larvae is my personal favorite, but I know little about them before they make it into the kitchen. We can't eat the parents? What a silly thing to say. They're the ones that eat us.
Right.
That's fair. It'd be quite the feast. Maybe he's still in town. That's some good info, though. This merchant's still nearby. Let's ask around Thoroughfare Square, which is probably down here.
An elder candidate? No. Must have got that wrong.
No, you got that right. Let's see. This guy.
I can hardly think on it.
Ugh, this headache. I am well and truly destroyed. Nasty little hangover this. Blind me, I'm embarrassed just thinking about yesterday. Why the heck did I go and do something like that? Oh. Thought he was gonna talk about the worm. Tolkienberg.
Now what am I to do?
Looking for more people with the scribbly stuff above their head. Westgate.
Ah, closure.
The one taken recently was a friend of my daughter's, and she was so young, I'm afraid my daughter will be next. We must pray for what else we can do. God shall provide. Yeah, that is not something you tell a grieving person.
Just a sec.
Oh. Can't go see the goats. Sorry, guys. I really wanted to see the goats, but they said no.
Hello there.
You have some business with me or something? You the one at the tavern yesterday? We heard there was a merchant who got close to the giant sandworm. Close to the giant sandworm? That's amazing, but you've got the wrong guy. I've only just got into town.
Okay.
Okay, so gotta buy stuff from, I guess. Seer.
Yes.
Don't know a thing about it. Next few days worth of bad weather. Oh, so you're a meteorologist.
More people missing.
Beg your pardon?
All these rumors about abductions just make my skin crawl. Can't stop thinking buggers might be prowling around as we speak. I want to run away, but I can't leave this farm. See, when ye don't have a gauntlet runner, leaving is no trifling matter.
More people missing.
Alright, must be you then. No, you're just selling water? Okay. Stores 30 MP, definitely taking all of those. Thank you. Who else? What's up, Holgenberg? The merchant's been that way.
Possible.
I'll keep seeing a shopkeeper to myself.
Now what am I to
What about you?
Good, good.
They're saying you've come all the way from Grand Tribe to take down Heisme. We've been waiting for someone like you, someone with real guts. That's me. Hey, you interested in letting me test your courage in the truest sense? I think you'd really fly. What's this guy? To be honest, he doesn't seem like he's much help in gathering information. Hang on a minute, this is dangerous. Even a protagonist wouldn't survive that drop. Are we sure? Alright, fine. We should put that to the test though. Alright, who... Is there any more shops anywhere? Any more people to talk to?
Alright then.
They said the square. Thoroughfare Square. Is that not where I'm at? Yeah. Maybe it's in the actual,
Now
maybe it's in this shop. Oh, never mind. I think I see him.
I'm out of ideas. What you want to know?
You're at the tavern. What's your business with me? Well, we're looking for a merchant who had something to say about the giant sandworm yesterday. Oh, that guy from last night. Yeah, he was blathering so loud you heard him whether you wanted to or not. You know what he said? Why don't you ask him yourself? I know your next question. It's plain as day. Where is he? This town's informant. You see, I can tell you where that merchant is, among other things. All right, fine. 150. That's not bad.
Kindly. Here's the real skinny.
The Ishikiya in front of the fountain. Oh yeah, the drunk guy? Yeah. That's the first guy I talked to, bro.
I'm out of ideas.
People.
I can hardly think on it.
Hey.
Close to the giant sandworm's den. How'd you manage to get out and live to tell the tale? Tell you the truth, I didn't get that close to it. I just found a giant sandworm husk. That was it. And then at the bar, I was excited and, well, pretty drunk. Anyway, at some point, the story turned me into me waltzing right up to the sandworm and staring it down, and I regret that now.
No good.
Well, great. No one seems to have any information. It's almost sunset, too. Me at the tavern for now. I'll go gather everyone else.
Not a scrap. I suppose we knew it wouldn't be that simple.
You know what's funny, Stationary Whiplash? That's exactly what I was thinking of. The giant worm from SpongeBob that I think Sandy rode it. I think she, like, you know, lassoed it and rode it. Forgot what they were called, though. They were called some kind of worm.
It is far too early to give up. I spent over a year asking after the prince with no luck. And still I did not falter.
Was it the bullworm? I think it was the Alaskan bullworm. That's what it was. I remember now. That was a good episode.
Yes, and it's very admirable. But I think I'd prefer a change of tack instead.
You there? Might you answer a question?
Yeah, Sandy.
Terribly sorry, but
really
I can't
good
help
in
you.
that show.
I'm just here on my leisure. You're better off finding the information you're looking for elsewhere.
Okay, pompous man.
Suspicious character, isn't he?
Hey,
I think Patrick's my idol.
You seriously gonna hunt down Heisme?
If I could live with the amount of, like, just not caring that Patrick does, but still, like, still caring at the same time, like he's such a vibe. He just gets through life just going. He doesn't have to worry about nothing. I've never seen him worry about a single thing, except for when SpongeBob was coming home from work.
You're Barden's man.
Yeah, the guy with the attitude.
Not sure I should tell you this, but here I am. There's actually a way to avoid the giant sandworms. You just gotta wait for the sand flash. It's a local event, a kind of storm. And the wind kicks up sand peppered with magic crystals. Not too uncommon a sight round here. Our diviners say we'll have a sand flash in about 5 days.
5
Seems
days.
to put most wild beasts to sleep. Might be some magic effect, or might just be waiting out the storm. And that includes the sandworms, eh? They'll nod off, and with proper timing, you'll sneak right past them. Heisme might well be using the same trick himself.
Yeah.
We're much obliged,
that's
but
very true.
if you know all this, why haven't you and the guard gone out?
A guard unit stomping around would wake up the whole den. Didn't much like saying it, but us local lads wouldn't be much use against Heisme anyway. But you think you can handle him? Aye? Wouldn't be here otherwise.
That information is all we needed. Thanks for the help.
Good luck out there. And don't worry, no charge for the advice, eh? Can't have you getting yourself killed now. Cap's reputation's on the line. And, one more thing. You didn't get this info from me. Aye?
Understood. But why? You could have shared this with us at supper yesterday.
What? And got myself volunteered to go out there as your travel guide? Nay danger of that.
I see.
Watch him be Heisman.
Anyway, I'm counting on you.
Finally, a solid
That was a
lead
little
falls into our
sus.
laps.
Just a little bit.
And we'll not even have to bother with the sandworms. We've apparently got 5 days till the sand flash hits. Let's make sure we can get this done quick. Looks like more than a day's trip on the map.
He was
If
like
it takes
super
us one
against
night
us
to reach
yesterday.
the giant sandworm's territory, and we aim to go when the storm has them all asleep, we should leave in 4 days' time.
Let's go inform Nearest.
Righto, straightforward enough. Long as we get in when the worms have all tucked in for a nap, we'll be just dandy.
Sounds
Suppose
good.
I'd better crack on with the tune-ups then. Don't want the old girl failing on us when she'll be our only hope of egress, eh?
Sounds good. Oh. What is this?
Oh, that? Damned if I know. It was just in the blueprints from the royal family. Works rather like an igniter, but no idea what it does. Just don't go breaking...
Oh.
Oh, easy there. You all right, lad? Thought I saw something glowing. Then you came over all giddy, gave me a start. Still can't believe this thing reacted. Look, we don't want any nasty surprises, so I vote we stay put and rest up for today. Just in case. Don't want you passing out on me, do I? Just consider it a little precaution for the trip.
We rested inside the Gauntlet Runner for today at Nera's
Time
request.
marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
All right, Metals Day. So 5 days. So what, are we going to spend 5 days in the city? Because I'd really rather go ahead and start fighting.
Your journey is going well, it seems. One by one, you take your steps forward on this road. A supernatural awakening, a call to adventure, legs to carry you.
One sec. All right.
All of these are coming together. Accordingly, new powers needed for the journey seem to have awakened.
That thing in the Gauntlet Runner?
Are you talking about that thing inside the Gauntlet Runner?
By my eyes report, there is one piece of equipment in the Gauntlet Runner that was created in ancient times. Something no longer crafted in this day and age. A divine relic. It contains ancient magic once thought lost. The power of teleportation.
Really?
With proper use, its great power will turn your Gauntlet Runner swifter than any beast or transport on land.
Interesting.
Most interesting. The
Why couldn't we
reasons
just teleport,
elude me,
though?
but you seem qualified to use this divine relic. I cannot imagine this is mere coincidence. Perhaps you are guided by an unknown hand. Now, try to imagine. Vivid, familiar scenery. Somewhere far from the land where you rest.
Interesting.
What's going on here?
What's with all the yelling? Wait, isn't this...
What? The royal capital? How? We were in Matira just last night.
Do we teleport
Jonas.
here?
Surely you didn't drive us back here.
Are you mad? Don't you remember how many days the last trip took? You can't dash and roll pop over to the capital in a single night.
I wonder if this is the teleportation magic Moore was talking about.
What? So this is some magic you saw in a dream?
So
Yep.
this teleportation, it can just whisk us all back to the royal capital in a flash. Even the Gauntlet Runner came along for the ride.
It certainly did. And there might be a reason for that.
Do you know something?
Yeah, it's the
She
igniter
was
thing.
custom made for the prince. When I wasn't there in the concept phase, when they gave me an odd gadget and said, make it work, I bloody well made it work. You saw it yourself, eh, my lad?
Yeah.
That part all bound up in its heart. Last night, we caught it glowing. Then I wake up and find a proper hullabaloo. Damnedest thing. It only started glowing when you got close, eh? Maybe you were a trigger of some kind.
Yep, protagonist power.
Yeah, maybe I am.
I'm the
I
main
cannot
character,
say
so
I've
everything
heard
just
of
works for me.
teleportation, and yet... Surely there can be no explanation for this other than magic.
Hold on. If we're back in the capital, that means we've got bigger problems.
Yeah.
We're due back in Matira for the bounty. If it takes us days to get back, that's all our planning ruined.
If we magicked ourselves over here, let's bally well see if we can magic ourselves back, eh?
Yep.
He makes it sound so easy, but what do you think?
'Tis no small feat we ask, I know, but might you at least try?
Can I really use this teleportation magic? I'll just have to try. Maybe it'll be one of those things where like you can only teleport to places you've been before. I'm just... Because if you could just teleport everywhere, there's really no need for the Gauntlet Runner. Let's go downstairs. Whoop. I can hardly follow such turns. I never thought His Highness Gauntlet Runner would hold such a secret. Let's do it, bro.
Oh, dash it.
Well, you could knock me down with a feather. I always thought something was strange. I thought it to be some type of igniter, but when I tried fueling it with magic, it was quite quiet as a mouse. I ran up and down the castle asking the other court engineers, but nobody had an answer. Couldn't even tell who put the blasted thing into the design. All right, let's try it.
Where to?
Okay, yeah, so only places you've been to before. That makes sense.
It reacted. The lad really is the key to triggering it.
Oh, hey, are you sure this is safe?
Well, we already did it once.
All we can do is trust him.
It's Martira. They really are back.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
I can't believe it. It feels just like when the king's magic caused that spectacle in the capital.
In my eyes, it's the other way around. It's not powerful by virtue of being connected to the king or to the lad. Maybe it's that all magic is supposed to have potential of this magnitude.
That makes sense,
You've
actually.
all got some powers that defy understanding too, eh? Gives one the sense that those sanctists preaching about needing igniters are wrong, or lying outright.
Yeah.
I suppose when you say it like that.
Speaking of sanctism, well, not like this. A tool full of this kind of practical, unorthodox magic is against all their teachings. Why would the royals have had it?
Hold a moment. With this teleportation on our side, can we travel anywhere in the world with only a thought? If that's so, we may not even need a gauntlet runner at all.
That's what I was saying.
What? You mean we could just magic snap ourselves to Brylehaven? Just like that?
Go on, try it out.
Like I said, it's only places I've been before, guys. Come on.
No reaction.
I wish I could imagine it, but we've never been. Yeah, that's
So
what I
we
was
can't
thinking.
go somewhere we've never been before. Anywhere else you've been? How about Montario?
No. Commoners don't usually visit the three great cities.
'Twould seem this power of travel is somewhat conditional. Best that we define its boundaries now.
Yeah.
So, in the end, the only places we can teleport to are the cities we've actually been to.
Well,
I think there's
thank
only 3
you
cities in the
very
game,
much.
anyway.
Almost had me out of a
No,
job
3
there,
main
lad.
cities. That's right.
Sounds like you've got to envision the destination in great detail for it to work. We'll need more than a glance out a window or a passing familiarity. And you have to focus for it too. Seems to take you a moment, which means it won't save us in a fight.
Not as convenient as it sounds, huh?
How so? Now we can return to the royal capital anytime
Yeah,
we
that
need
is
to
pretty
restock.
sick.
Tis useful enough as is, and the more places we travel, the more we can return to.
You're right. And now we can drop by to see Maria whenever we like.
Yeah, that was one thing I was
But like
curious
that,
about.
it really is something impressive.
I was like, how am I going to hang out with
no
these
idea
people?
where it comes from. It should certainly prove useful.
I was like, how am I going to hang out with these people when they're across the freaking country? Am I just going to have to take a 7-day trip to go see them?
Our next foe is a bounty.
Why am I
And
so
we have
short?
a lot of preparing to do. We've got 3 days to go, so don't forget.
I'm so short. Is everyone taller than me, or am I standing on something? Am I standing on a different height? I'm like a whole foot shorter than Hulkenberg here. I think I'm on a lower spot. To capture Heisman, you must be well prepared. You can go stronger by accepting requests around the town, such as the Martyria Recruitment Center. Now that your mission has begun, your base of operations has changed to Martyra. Each time a new operation begins, the town you stay in will become your new base. Departure date is July 2nd. Try to be well prepared for it. If you want to return to a previous location, such as Grand Trad, open the R1 world map on the R1 map menu and select your desired destination. You can travel there using teleportation magic. Teleportation does not pass time, so feel free to return to previous towns to complete unfinished requests or meet with followers.
Oh,
Sweet.
That's right.
That's actually dope. Only 3 days till we depart. We're up against a strong opponent, so we better make sure we're as strong as we can get to. Speaking of, I saw some bounties up at the recruitment center. Okay. Sick. Let's see. Something did pop up. You have reportable requests. Yeah. Will I get paid? Will I get paid at this recruitment center for the bounty I did at another? We really managed to slay the bounty. Yep, there we go. Nice.
We did it.
Sick. Man's not so best friend. I got courage from that too.
All right.
Let's go.
Well done.
Subjugate a bounty.
What do you think of this?
Not exactly a bounty, but I heard that something strong escaped from the Grand Cathedral's mausoleum back in the capital. Some high and mighty noble in the capital is looking for someone who can take it down. Said something about it having made off with a family heirloom. Claims the reward will be a pretty reeve. Oh yeah, money. But the army's too busy to deal with the personal request. Noble on Sunlumio Street. Okay.
Yeah?
What do you have? Oh yeah, that's the main guy. Need to slay the Goborn King in the Imp's Den east of Martyria. Defeating Goborns in the black may lure it out. The informant is at the tavern. Okay, that's the one I completed.
Don't go get yourself killed.
Yeah.
I'll go and do it.
Hey.
Magic wielding Goborn keeps order within the horde. Take him out and the big guy should appear. The mages wear black cloth. Bet you could get more information about the target.
Good hunting to you.
From the informant. Yep.
Let's do it.
Yeah, it's not a high rank. Should be pretty easy.
Let's see here.
Imp's Den. Wonder how long it would take to go there.
Let's see. All right.
We better prepare for Heismay. Let's hurry and take care of these Goborns. Okay. Let's see.
What now?
Let me check the calendar real quick. Prepare to subjugate Heismay. Ooh, weapon and armor shop discount day. Sweet. Depart to subjugate Heismay. So I've got 3 days before I go to actually fight the guy, which means I could go kill these kill that bounty I just picked up. So yeah, before I do that, all right, that's confidant stuff.
More people missing.
Let's at least buy some stuff.
More people missing.
Oh, here's the pompous guy.
Oh, my apologies. You're right there. That's a relief. Well, I'll be off now.
Hey, you sure you want to let that fellow go?
Yeah.
He nicked something of yours just now when he bumped into you.
Oh.
Oh no! Grius' dagger is missing.
It appears Grius' memento was stolen.
Let's chase
Well,
after him.
he's got a keen eye. I didn't even notice.
I don't see him anywhere. Jeez, how'd he disappear so fast?
Where can I find a clue that will lead us to the man who took Grius' memento? Try asking the guy who told us it was stolen.
Come on.
Any idea where he went? I may not. I have no reason to give you that information. Your eyes are so blue. Holy crap. That's true, but I mean, that dagger's really important to us. Is it? Well, you'll have to excuse me if I don't go lending a hand to everyone who puts one out. Oh, come on, not even a hint? Man seems to know something. How can I get him to help? I need 2 Imagination? I don't have that, do I? I really work my imagination isn't high enough to know what to say next. Ugh. Apologies, but it's time I got more profit along now.
Now.
What if I lend a hand to your face?
And what of it?
Cute, but you'll have to do better than that. Nah. Well, let's go to the tavern real quick and buy the information from the informant.
What do you want to know?
Ingredients. Okay, yeah, I'll buy that.
Here's the real.
Vitamin E. Yeah, okay. There was also a kid selling plant seeds over on Cattle Racket Road. What a name. Alright, let's see about this guy. It's this what I'm about to go do. At first glance, it appears to be an ordinary forest, but journey in deeper and you'll find yourself in the Go-Born Haven. Those creatures are clever enough to understand the strength that comes with numbers. A single Go-Born is easily dispatched, but a horde of them is trouble. If you've got business with the Go-Born King who runs the horde of them, you're going to want to take out the Go-Borns in black cloth. No weaknesses to speak of, but they love a good nap, and you can find some items to make them drowsy at general stores around town. That's how you fight them. You may already know, but don't go wielding a staff, yeah. They'll fly off the handle, can't even control it. What else? There's also a lot of giant insects called vesps. Alright, so no staffs. The vesps are weak to pierce attacks.
Thank you kindly.
Okay. Don't go wielding a staff. I think my guy is using a staff right now, actually. No weaknesses to speak of, huh?
People missing. Now, where was I?
Alright, let's go to Academia. Alright. Pet the cat.
I've been waiting.
Alright, I think I need to study new archetype, because this one... I could go back to Seeker, but... I'm not sure I even... Well, it's rank 11. Let me switch over to it for a second, because this guy says something about rank 10.
Ah, how good of you to come.
Develop the healer.
I can hardly wait.
Oh, you want me to get the healer to rank 10? Well... What rank is it at right now? Rank 9. Man, it's so close. Do I have any items to level it up?
What now?
Increase max MP by 2. Well, Hulkenberg's is low compared to everyone else, so. Dang it, there isn't a thing to level up the healer. Alright. Well...
Hello.
I'll have to switch back to it later. Because I can't fight with a staff, and the healer has a staff. Let's see. I want to keep him as the brawler. She's the knight right now. I guess I could pick up a warrior. Mage also uses staff. I mean, it might be better just to switch to the Seeker for the time being. Just use that. I'd really like something else. I could try the warrior. Cuts down foes with a strong single target damage. Weak to wind. I could get a second brawler. Because honestly, Shoal's been killing it as a brawler. What is that? Unknown. Seeker rank 20 is needed to earn that one. Okay. So it looks like as we rank these up, we get even better versions of them. I'll stay as a Seeker for the time being. Pierce damage.
What now?
Is something we needed. And then what else
What now?
did it say?
Oh, I bear good tidings.
Goborn Haven,
Here's the
Black
real
Cloth, no weaknesses, but they love a good nap. So try to put them asleep. May already know, but they're wielding a staff. Yep. Weak to pierce attacks. Does Stroll have the ability to put people to sleep with one of his attacks?
What now?
Let's see. Let me see your attacks. Perfect punch does. Okay, for some reason I thought that one might make people sleepy. I mean, it would be nice to have more pierce damage besides just Hulkenberg. I don't know. I'm at a weird spot right now where I don't really know what to use. Can't use that and can't use that. So really the choices are these three. I could do another knight. Strong enemies are stunned more often in overworld combat. You know what? I've got nothing to lose by doing this.
This right here, all right?
Yeah.
I'm counting on you.
We learn the Brawler for Wingman. Nice.
I see.
Brawler, yes, thank you.
I found new power.
Innocent Knuckle, Grand Jacket, Purity Gloves. Oh, my damage went down so much. Do I not have any equipment for that?
What now?
Fist of Salvation. That's what he's got on. Okay. Well, I'm gonna keep Brawler for him, just so I can.
What now?
Please do make yourselves comfortable.
Just so I can use it at a later date, but I think I'm gonna switch back to Seeker and just stay on that for now. Okay. Let's go get some medicine that'll put people to sleep. Or items. Probably not medicine. Then again, medicine does put people to sleep. That is true. Alright, said somebody sold it. Let's look at the map. Where is... There's the market.
Go.
Martira. Let's see, this is armor. Let's check it out.
Hey! Whoa!
You be real sorry.
Let's see. Do I have anything to appraise? Oh, I do. Okay, rusted weapon. Ooh. Silver Abascus are frequently seen. Interesting. Wonder who uses that. Alright, and that's just regular armor.
You be real.
What else do you have? Plain, nondescript clothes that make it easy to slip away and hide, allows for evasive movements. Oh, that's pretty cool. Not for that amount of money, but that's pretty cool. Desert materials. Alright, what else you got? All stats +2. Okay, that's worth, but I can't afford it. Alright, well, let's go check out the weapon shop. I do gotta have enough money left over to buy the sleeping stuff.
Got a bargain today.
Oh, discounts. Nice. Nothing else to appraise. Actually, sell.
Now then.
Sell all my stuff. Ooh, now I do have enough for that original thing. Well, let's see what this guy's got. Slash. Is that better than what I have? Yeah, it looks like it. I like how over there it says, you know, plus whatever, what they have. Plus 30. Increases damage against demi-human type monsters. Is that what I'm going to be fighting? Let's give it a shot.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta live a little. Spend some money. You only live once.
Can't be.
So you might as well waste all your money. Yeah, here we go. What is up, my dude? You look very sad in here. Oh, never mind, he's laughing. It's not every day an Elda comes by. Let's see. I will take a couple of these. I have 2 of these. I'll grab 2 more. Curse, forget. Oh, that's pretty cool. Manflick Sleep, here we go. I don't know how many of these we'll need, but they're pretty cheap. I might get 30 of them. It's definitely overcompensating, but potential for exploring precarious regions. Use it to, yeah. Increases hit evasion for 1 enemy. It's actually pretty cool. I'm gonna grab a couple of those too. All right, let's see what else we got. Oh, I can practice my eloquence here. You need top mechanics. Visit Caden Gauntlet Runner Workshop. She's just using the tournament to make sales. I mean, that's pretty cool. Alright, so I think I'm good to go fight that imp thing. Oh yeah, I want to see.
What now?
I got that item. Might as well check it out. This one. Can anyone even use this? Frequently seen using this attractive abacus. It looks like a shield. Trinity Scepter. A lot of. You know, before I go, I think. What's her face? Hulkenberg is still using the default piercing damage weapon. Let's see if this would up it very much. Well, it's only 15. Yeah, it doesn't look like anything else would be that much of an upgrade, so never mind. All right, let's get going.
What'll I do here?
Oh yeah, before I leave too, I want to see how it works to.
No, no.
Well, this guy's got a mission, so I might as well take it.
Oh, what'll I do?
Can't believe I'm going to lose my job over something that's not my fault at all. What's wrong? A fairy? Oh, aren't ye the mercenaries who are here to hunt down Heisme? You lot all came here in a giant gauntlet runner. Can you spare a moment? Our town used to have a great number of carrier pigeons so that we can maintain communications with other cities, but they were all requisitioned by officials from the capital. It seems like they need them for the tournament or some such, but we rely on those pigeons for trading medicine and foodstuffs, so their loss threatens our very way of living. That's why we desperately need to procure a practical pigeon parcel from Camiro by July 11th.
Oh,
I don't know what any of that means. Except July 11th, I know what that means. But no one wants to go out with the kidnapper about, so I've got no volunteers. In addition to that, there's no end of beasts that need to go through. And since I was the pigeon's caretaker, there's a good chance that I can keep my job if things continue like this. If that happens, I might as well lay down in the gutter and die like a dog. Wow, that's horrible. But that's where you and your gauntlet runner of yours come in. Please save my job, or I mean save the town. Of course, I can ask you 7,500 reeve. Alright, yeah, let's give it a shot.
I'd so love your help.
Thank you kindly. If you could go buy one practical pigeon parcel for me, I'll need it by July 11th. Here, let me show you how to get to Camiro too. The merchants in Camiro have got other rare goods besides eggs too. I'm sure you can find plenty of useful things.
Let's give it a shot.
By July 11th. I think it's only June.
Whoa.
Okay, that's pretty close. That's the villager about the old man if we go.
Ooh.
Okay, so is that the travel
Nice little
time?
village.
Providing a spark of one.
This place.
King of the
A
Imps.
village.
Huh. 1 day, 2 days, 1 day. Is that what it's saying?
We'll face danger here.
Probably.
Here's where we are now. So?
We have time to spare, but I guess we can stop up at the village on our way to another task. It should be all right. Okay, so July 11th.
What now?
Yeah, it's June. It's June 29th today. We start our... We do our mission on the 3rd, which gives us a whole week before the 11th. So I'm not going to worry about doing that right now. If I get the chance to, I will, but not in a rush. All right, and just real quick, I do want to see world map.
Where to?
So I can just
Let's go.
hop over here. That was a cool transition.
Oh, what a pity.
Nice.
Stop that at once.
All right, so I said there's a guy on this street that also needed us to kill something, so let's talk to him real quick. Trouble most dire even. Talking to yourself?
What?
You and Elda, I assure you my problems are beyond your filthy tribe's meager means. Okay, I just won't help you then. Aren't you so full of yourself? You talk big, but I bet your problems are perfectly trivial. You dare mark me, impertinent fairy? Hump, fine, I'll tell you bottom dwellers about my problem. So clean the slum grime out of your ears and listen.
That's terribly unfair.
My wife died in the incident at the Grand Cathedral. She was attacked by one of those reanimated corpses. Unfortunately, that means the heirloom necklace that she was wearing, my heirloom necklace, was left lying about somewhere in there. I need it retrieved. I'll get it.
Can hardly believe
A scrawny, spineless elder like you would stand no chance within a corpse-laden mausoleum. Bro, I am the reason that place was cleared out. Not stupid enough to place any of my faith in you, but if you happen to be acquainted with an actual honorable and courageous warrior, then tell them this. Whoever brings back my black jewel necklace from within the Grand Cathedral's mausoleum, I will bestow a reward of 4,000 reeve. The necklace was stolen by some sort of large, ghostly monster, from what I've heard. The army plans to simply seal off the entrance to the mausoleum in August. Okay, so we've got till August for this.
If so...
Why don't we become the brave warriors he's looking for? Okay.
Let's give it a shot.
Deadline August 30th. Or sorry, July 30th.
Okay then.
Underground mausoleum, we passed through there when we went to the Grand Cathedral. We didn't fully explore it, so we don't know what else could be in there. Oh yeah, that's true. There were a couple of locked doors at the entrance that I never went back for. But so maybe that's where they are.
All right then.
Let's see.
Where to?
All right, let's go back to Martyria.
Let's
Just the main area.
What were the gods doing?
Let's see. I think I'm all prepared to go now. I don't have a staff. Yep, we got a sword, and a sword, and a piercing. Sword, bash, and pierce.
What were the gods
Okay.
doing?
And yeah, I think that's it. Embarking by Gauntlet Runner. Start traveling, visit the round table. Discuss plans. Okay.
About
So,
time, what?
ready to move out? Where to? Requests and tactics. This one. Goborn King, Imston. That's what we're doing. And since we can teleport back, requests and intel will open up new areas on the city map. You can go there as long as you know the path. You can see how many days are required to reach each destination when you select it on the map. If the road there doesn't pass through an encampment, you can get there that afternoon. Okay, sweet. When you return to town from your destination, it'll be night. After tackling a dungeon, you won't be able to do anything else. You and your allies need to rest. The wilds outside the city contain innumerable threats, but trust in your allies and step lively for adventure. Be sure to check the weather and travel time before we depart. When heading to a distant dungeon, you may need to spend the night at an encampment and resume traveling the next morning. The night after exploring a dungeon, you can choose to stay the night there or teleport back to town. Okay,
Now then.
that's what I was thinking. Well,
And right there's a labyrinth.
it looks like this is a one-day trip as well. And this is one we got even further back.
There is much
But
to
it has
see.
no...
There a ways.
It has no... What's the word? Deadline. And the Imps doesn't have a deadline either. So it might actually be better to go to that other place first. What is this? Oh yeah, I just gotta go back to Maria. So what's the stuff with deadlines? Haunted heirloom and hatching a plan. Okay. So as much as I like prepared to do this one, I think it's gonna be more difficult than the one than this one, right? Yeah, that's it. Recommended Knight and Warrior. Increases courage. You know, I might go do that one first. I know I was like all about doing the imps, but it's gonna be less difficult, so it'll ramp up with difficulty. I just think if I do this imp one first, I'm gonna go back to that one and it's gonna be like a walk in the park, and I'd rather go with the difficulty instead of like against it, I guess. So if I click there, can I just go there?
Now that
We could fulfill a request there.
Just one day. Considering we have to defeat the monster anyway.
Clock's ticking.
No getting too sidetracked. Alright, our goal is the monster, not the treasure.
It's your call.
We should be there by midday if we teleport to the nearest city. Alright, let's do
Great.
it.
Let's move out.
Okay, here we go. Don't forget, stay alert till we get there. Ooh, cool transition.
What to pick?
I'm stagnating, I need to train. Hulkenberg comes to mind, maybe I should go talk with her. Can I level people up on the ride? That's sick. Where are you, Hulkenberg? Where are you? I want to rank you up. I have no idea where she is. Can I just teleport to her? Yep. Oh, she's out front. Wow, look at that. That's one of the enemies just flying right there. That's crazy. What ought we do today? Whatever the specifics, 'twould be prudent to use our time in improving our chances and building our strength. Traveling affords you opportunities to strengthen your bonds with your allies. If an ally wishes to speak with you on the road, do try to make time for them.
Speaking of,
We'd made a promise to train together, hadn't we? The deck of the runner seems spacious enough. We're gonna train while it's moving like this. I should think our swing's safe from any harm doing in the open air. Yeah, let's do it. Commendable enthusiasm. Let us send for Stroll as well. Never any harm in sharpening our skills, I say.
You see?
A great fundamental of swordplay, oft overlooked, is finding time to reflect upon yourself. Both of you face life or death combat. I imagine you have some grasp of your greatest strengths by now. I'm good at staying versatile.
I see.
You've commendable skill and confidence to match. Very well. Let us begin our training with a warm-up. First, show me your beast walk. Beast walk. Come on, come now. Don't just stand there. Let's see your beast walk. Huh? What the heck is a beast walk?
At the ready.
Yeah, what he said. You walk on both hands and feet, of course, like a beast. Now begin. What? What the heck are we doing and why? Free your mind of distracting thoughts, Stroll. Ignore your limbs crying out for reprieve. The pain is making them stronger. Is it though? That's funny. Should be best to continue this into tomorrow, if only to correct that shameful form of yours. We must move on. Now, the horned lizard stance. What?
Are you serious?
Oh, planks. She's subjecting us to more of this. Is she trying to kill us?
Don't fret.
Stroll, your breathing is erratic. Center yourself. Find calm. And you will find you bear even boulders as if they were pebbles. She's just sitting on his back.
All right.
He's just passed out. Now to the swordplay proper. Is this your first time using a sparring sword? If you can land but a single blow on me, I will concede. You needn't worry, there's no blade on the sword. We will continue until you manage it. The ferocious strikes broke our sparring swords. Holy crap.
Very well.
Not ideal. Oh well, we shall make do.
Uh-huh.
What? Wait, what? Hold on. Your foe will never wait when asked. You should be giving your utmost effort, even in training.
At the ready.
Come on, wingman. Do you care nothing for the success of your mission? You're really fixated on that's not true. I feel like she would want me to say, push me harder.
Come on, then.
Yes, push me harder. Well, commendable vigor, wingman. Perhaps you do have what it takes.
Hold it.
Cool your head, Hulkenberg. If you hurt yourself in training, that solves nothing. You'll keel over. You can even get to any real fighting. Before you can even get to any real fighting.
Sorry.
Yes, you're right, I apologize. No! I answered right. It's not like I don't understand your passion, but you could afford to go a little easier on us. Was the training excessive? 'Twas a rigorous regimen Rondoth and I once shared. Rondoth being the man we met in the capital the other day. Once my peer, now a commander of the Royal Knights. Yeah, he was a douche. His words linger in me. I cannot seem to shake them. I have no clinging attachments to my previous position or status as a knight. I left that post to pursue my own mission. Pride of my station be darned. Yet for all my searching, I never found the prince. For long seasons I wandered, aimless and liegeless. He calls me fallen. How can I blame him? How can I deny it? That's not true. But you aren't fallen. Not now, anyway. Maybe so, but if I cannot believe that without your words to support me, I still have a long ways to go. Dang it, I got nothing for that. No Magler, nothing. I'm just not answering the right things with Hulkenberg. When I left the capital, I did so with the sole purpose of helping the prince, but at times I can't help but think. Perhaps I could have done more if I'd remained there as a knight. Perhaps there may have been a better path. But let us spark no more what ifs. If I have no intention of changing my path now. Together we shall move forward to the prince. For the prince. I can sense Hulkenberg's knightly resolve and deep trust. Yeah, level up! Steadfast vassal Hulkenberg, keeper and heritor of the knight's virtues. A new heroic embodiment slumbering within thee has come to blossom through thy bond.
New power.
Really? New power foster this connection. Yeah, it was just a rank up, right?
Now, to walk this path at your side.
Oh, wow, it did actually unlock a new Magic Knight. That's dope. I thought you unlocked it by getting into rank 20. You can now study the Magic Knight in Academia. Try seeing what new powers await you. That's cool.
However,
just from ranking people up. Well, we'll get no farther with broken swords. Let us end our training there for now and buy replacements when we can. Okay. Wingman, are you feeling hungry after our efforts? Here, take one of these, a dried caterpillar. she likes the weirdest foods, bro. Rich in vital nutrients, perfect for post-training cooldown. Don't let the petty labels like insect dissuade you, Doing our best to negotiate around the pro-offered caterpillars, we return to the others. Pre-offered.
The party at last found themselves at Belega Corridor, once a palace of a small, bygone country, destroyed and worn away by sand and rock. The land is a shadow of its former glory. Now it is home to monsters, attracted by its stagnant magma. The party steps into the corridor, as if called there by the lingering resentment of a country that could not stand the test of time.
All right.
The thing is,
this is where Brigida mentioned apparently the monster here sometimes attacks passerbys. I had no idea these ruins were here. This was a villa for a grand old noble family, I heard, but this looks properly old.
Is this right?
Well, at any rate, we're here for the Guptoros. The ruins are novel, yes, but let us not stray from their purpose. What's a Guptoros? Isn't that the monster we have to kill? Some great big beastie thing? Whatever it is, I'm sure it's not weak. So we'd best go easy on the detours.
My thanks.
Okay. I don't know, man. I want to get every single treasure. I'm not the person to skip the detours. What's up, bro? Planning on going inside, are you? Well, here's some friendly advice. Don't. Heard an awful noise coming from deep within. Terrifying roar. Certainly no noise a godborn could make. You think it was a Guptoros? Really, a Guptoros? Oh, there's no way I can handle a monster like that. I only came here because I heard it was Goborns. I'll just say that if the beasts are here, then staying would be madness. You guys should turn back too. Alright, well, he left. Okay. So, I did not read up on this one yet, so let me look real quick. Guptoros.
Want in on this?
Belga Corridor. Grotesque Guptoros. Anyone who uses a staff or a mace, it'll go berserk if it sees one. Okay. So, still no mace. That said, if you time your attacks well, you can knock it out of its stance and halt its attack. I recommend swift pierce attacks with a spear of some sort. It's weak to them. Right. Hulkenberg has that.
Between us.
If you can't, then you ought to simply guard. Defending won't help you to escape, but you may just be able to survive the onslaught. Finally, there's a lot of Goborns in there. Those behave more or less the same. If you want to fight them, use swords and spears. It says staves or maces. Mage and healer, yeah. It's full of monsters that make the ones in Grand Cathedral pale in comparison. Okay. So actually, we're kind of already set up for that too. It did say swords and pierce, which makes me think Stroll won't be very good as a brawler. So is there a way I can switch his stuff here? I could have sworn at one point I could switch which archetype they were from this menu. But I think it's gonna make me go see the guy. Stroll. Archetype. Swap skills. What am I swapping? Oh, I can put them in the order I want them to be in. Okay. Interesting. All right, well.
Now, where was I?
I'm gonna switch him back.
Well, well.
You know what? Nah. I'll just leave him as a brawler. If it doesn't work out, I can switch him back halfway through the dungeon. There's probably a save in there somewhere. Alrighty. Well, that was a long day of not fighting. And that sucks, because I love fighting in this game. But there was a lot of story, so that was good. You gotta have the story, or, you know, the rest of it's kind of meaningless. But I think that'll do it for today. On a cliffhanger right before we go in. Ooh. Yeah, it's already 9:30. Time for bed. Well, thank you everybody for being here. Play a little jazz in the background. Nice. All right. Well, thank you all for coming to the stream. I will be streaming again Friday. It's probably going to be Call of Duty Black Ops 6 comes out Friday, and I'm not the biggest fan of multiplayer, but it has a zombies mode, and the zombies mode seems pretty cool. So most likely I'm going to be doing that on Friday. Zuko from chat is probably going to join me, and I'll have, you know, a couple other people join me. If anyone from chat wants to join me, hit me up. But yeah, I think it's going to be a pretty fun stream of just figuring out how this new game works. And yeah, should be pretty neat. Let's see, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. There we go. Okay, so now I can like look at y'all while I'm talking. But yeah, so I'm excited for that. That'll be fun. And then next Monday I'll pick up where I left off on Metaphor. There is a chance I stream on Saturday for a little bit. I don't know. It depends on how much availability I have, because just doing this 3 times a week is like a lot of my free time. But again, thank you guys so much for watching. If anybody has any prayers, I would love to lift up some prayers before I get off tonight. I know there's a lot of sadness happening in this world, so if there's something I could lift up, bring some hope to people, that'd be awesome. This was a longer stream than I usually do, but this time I got some coffee. I don't drink caffeine, but I was like, I feel like I need it when I'm streaming, because I'm talking so much and trying to stay excited. Right? All right, well, if anyone has any prayer requests, don't be afraid to drop them while I'm praying. I'll look up and see if there's anything that pops up, but I'm gonna go ahead and pray. And yeah, Lord Jesus, thank you for this day. I thank you for every single person who came and joined the stream today. I thank you that Stationary Whiplash is I mean, I don't know if it's their kid or if it's you know, whoever it was that ran out in the street. I thank you that they are okay, and it was just a minor thing. Thank you for that, God. That's awesome. Want to lift up Zuko and Tonio and everyone else who was in my chat and just pray that they would just have a wonderful night. I pray that you would continue to just bless people, whether that be financially, whether that be, you know, physically, whether that be spiritually, Lord. I just pray that you help the people who are still recovering from Haleen and Milton, Lord God. They've been through a lot, and they're still counting the death numbers, and it's terrifying, Lord. But I just pray that you bring them hope at this time. I know our church is sending people to help, and I just pray that more and more people go and just help these people who are so hopeless right now, God. And thank you again for every single person who was here tonight. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. All right, everybody. Thank you again for coming. Thank you for sticking around. I'm going to get some shut-eye. Thank you for being here, Stationary Whiplash. You have a good night. Peace out. I'll see y'all Friday.